You were perfection, I was the mess. I lacked emotion, you did your best. I was behind you through every step. You lost your way and you fell instead. Fell instead. Fell instead. I never told you I could give it all away. I never begged you or held you down, down to stay. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, it was a ploy. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, but it was all a ploy. See the dawn within me. The act that I rehearse. Oh, your devotion makes your eyes so sick. For my wings are merely paper in the wind. In the clouds, way above the sky, I watched you fall. The shape of man and I could fly above the voices. Denial that they bring, you made the choice to give me angels way in the clouds, way above the sky. I watched you.
All right, what is going on, everybody? We are back now. We're going to be taking you guys live with the Prospect League All-Star Game. Should be a good one. Apologies for a little bit of the delay. We had to switch over the streamer, and we also had to make sure that we could get all the players in the lobby because the Western Conference had to pick up one of their reserve players for this one, but they are in now, and we are almost ready to go for the Prospect League All-Star Game. And I am going to be joined by my good friend Linty Ant. Linty, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Rocker Man?
Dude, I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to see how the All-Star games are gonna turn out, considering all we've seen so far is that the hectic GM showdown. So so yeah, it should be something to watch here, to say to say the very least. So Lindsay, do you? So we got a couple people in here. So representing the West, we've got Ikios, Needles, and Seabiscuit, which is Blazing Biscuit, who's filling in for Ego in this one. Do you happen to know anything about any of these players here?
I do know a bit about Ikios. I have played a bit of six mans with him. He is definitely very talented. He has a lot of mechanics. I Here in the near future, I can definitely see him moving up to challenger and possibly even up to rival.
Yes, obviously we were watching out for Ikios in this one, and then on the other end, who we watching? Who we watching from the East? Do you know anything about any of these guys?
I haven't really met any of the Eastern All Stars from the Prospect League and the six man server, so I can't really tell you too much. But I'd be looking out for Lancer. I do know he's in my Origin team underneath me, so I have high hopes for him.
All right. Well, without any further ado, I think we should get these guys in here and get this thing going. This bad boy on the road. So we will have them join up and we will get things started. So both these teams joining up here. So yeah, we got the blue coming out here for the Western Conference. We got Seabiscuit, Ikios, and Needles representing the West, and then we got Reborn, Yikes, and Lancer representing the East. We were originally going to have Ego filling in for on the Western Conference team. Paul pinched right towards the net right away. We almost starting out strong here, but we are going to have Ego in on this one. He was unable to make it, so Blazing Biscuit, the next highest runner-up, is going to take his spot. So instead of having two rooks, we've only got two players on Origin in Lancer and Reborn.
Starting off, it's looking pretty good. There's a lot of high balls hit, which I really like to see. Keeps the defense on their toes, and it's also much harder to defend.
See Lancer trying to start things out. So Ikios, two-time player of the week here on the Western Conference All-Stars. You see Reborn catching this one. Ikios there with a shot again. Lancer is going to make the save, able to send that one away to the side. Some good offense coming out early from the West. See that one blocked up to the side. Reborn on the chase there. Seabiscuit is going to get that one first. Yikes. Popped it up high. Reborn can't make the touch. Lancer thought Reborn is going to get it. Ikios trying to get this angle. Can't find a follow-up opportunity. He's going to be saved away. The West has had some good shots and another one going there. Reborn's got to make the touch. Follow up again from Needles. Reborn's got to go again, but he can't get to it. And the Western All-Stars are going to strike first.
That was a solid play right there. Seabiscuit touched it behind the defender, caused him to have a bad touch. Followed perfectly up with Needles on that high shot, so he couldn't defend it.
It's a nice shot, able to start it to the West. It looks like they've really got their offense going early, which I don't know if that's something that we'd expect. I mean, maybe especially with the player of the week in Ikios, trying to go again and a shot again. Needles puts one there, but it's gonna be saved away. Follow up from Seabiscuit off the post. It's gonna be saved away again, but this Western Conference All-Star team is putting on a lot of pressure.
I like the play right there. He went for the dribble. He just barely missed it. It was good defensive play by the West.
And Lancer's going to get an open net, able to put that one home and tie the game up.
That was a great touch by Lancer right there. Jumped right over the top, took it away from the defender, placed it right home.
So the Eastern All-Stars are able to strike with their first goal of the series. See, maybe a fake there. Seabiscuit up to Ikios. Ikios putting that one towards the middle, towards the net. Reborn makes the save, but it's going to go in anyways. Ikios gets the goal off the kickoff, and the West is back in the lead.
Those are always tough trying to read when it's falling down to the net. You have to time that jump just right to get it cleared past.
So Reborn unable to find that touch in Ikios. He is going to be able to find that goal there. Reborn now trying to answer back. Puts one in the middle. Yikes, has an opportunity. He's saved away by Needles. Almost a great opportunity there as Reborn sends that one down. Seabiscuit, yikes, with a redirect, the follow-up opportunity off the post. Yikes, almost with a highlight reel play.
That's definitely what I like to see from an all-star game. Even though it is prospect, I want to see a lot of highlight goals, just things that are going to be highlight clips for the rest of the season.
And both these teams hoping they can pull something cool off. We already saw a nice kickoff goal from Ikios. We almost saw a great goal from Yikes. Needle's gonna put that one off the post. Lions are trying to get back in front of it, but Reborn's gonna pop that one up high. Ikios trying to get that read. Couldn't find it. Yikes couldn't get that touch either. Needle's trying to put it towards the net. Ball's still there. It's dangerous. Gonna be saved away by Yikes. Needle's keeping this pressure going. Ikios can't find that touch. It's gonna allow Lancer to go on the attack. Needle's gonna save that one away to the side. Lancer now looking to take this one at Yikes off the post. Follow up, not there, but Needles gonna send that one away. He's putting another one towards the net. Reborn again, having trouble on that backboard, unable to find that read. We see Needles on the miss here. Reborn, he's got an opportunity. He's got to beat Ikios. Ikios trying to get to it. Reborn doesn't get the touch. It's almost in, but Seabiscuit races back and he's able to make the save.
You're definitely seeing a lot of speed out of these players. You just need a little bit more consistency on the touches, but I definitely like them, all these high ball hits, sticking all the defense around their back heel, creating a lot of offense.
Definitely love to see offense in an all-star game like this. Obviously, these players, the best in their respective conferences, so they know a good bit about scoring themselves. To see if the East here can get one more and maybe tie this game up. Seabiscuit sent that one down. Reborn trying to get that 50 across. A little bit of a miss. Ikios has to make that touch. Ball's gonna roll up high. Ikios again in the middle, looking for the double tap opportunity. Gonna be saved away by Yikes. Picks up a savior medal. The East now on the counterattack. Lancer trying to get another goal for his team. Puts it up high. Needles is gonna make the save again. He picks up a savior medal, but Lancer trying to get it back going again. Ikios taking his time. Nice flick from him on the follow. Off the backward, looking for the double touch. Gonna be saved away. Seabiscuit, last man back, so he had to make this touch here. Taking his time here to put this one up high, looking for another one. Seabiscuit sending that one towards net. Yikes. Makes the catch. Needles waits for it, taking a shot towards net. Lancer able to get up in time. Another savior medal from him. The defense has been insane so far, but only 15 seconds now. In this one, the East looking for one more opportunity as Lancer puts that one softly towards the net. Yikes. Gonna turn that one around. Last chance for the East. They got to keep it up. Ball is there. It's a cross, but nobody is there. Yikes trying to keep this one up. He's got it up in the middle. Lancer is there, but so is Seabiscuit. It would put it to the side. Reborn is looking for it. He keeps it up a little bit. Yikes. Still keeping this one up high. Cross in the middle, but it's going to hit the ground, and the Western All-Stars are going to take game number 1.
I definitely liked what I saw there in the last 15 to 30 seconds from the Eastern All-Stars. A lot of crosses across the middle. I just think that second man needs to be a little bit more prepared. They had 2 or 3 shots that could have been easily scored.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed like they had some great opportunities, but I think really what I saw is that it seemed like the West had their offense clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you definitely saw the West, they took a lot of control throughout most of that game. The East had rare chances to break out, and when they did, they didn't really capitalize on their chances.
Yeah, so the West are going to go ahead here and take game number 1 pretty handily. We see 14 shots coming up from the West. They only picked up 2 goals from all of that, but they still had a lot of pressure, and I'll be curious to see if we'll see that again in game number 2. It's kind of like what you would expect, though. I feel like in an all-star game, you get the best players from all these leagues. I think there's going to be a lot of high-powered offense.
Definitely. There's some good players on both sides. You can definitely see it after watching that first game.
So all these guys are joining back in here. We're going to get game number 2 underway. The East down in the series was 1-0. The West had a great showing in game number 1, able to squeak out the 1-goal victory. So we head into game number 2 here, and the ball's rolling right towards net. Reborn is going to make the save early. And once again, the West is getting that pressure out.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that the West is taking a lot of chances, bringing it close to the net and passing it back and forth. It's making it really hard for the East to break out and to get any real offensive chances.
Speaking of offensive chance there, Ikios almost able to put that one in off the pass from Needles, but unable to do so. This Lancer is going to send that one to the side. Yikes now. Can't find that touch. Seabiscuit up, trying to get that redirect. Almost had it. Looking for those highlight plays like you talked about. His Lancer's going up. He's got one man to beat over the top of Ikios. He's going to put it in. Lancer with the goal, and the East strikes first.
That was a great play right there from Lancer. Popped it right up to himself and then just lobbed it way away from Ikios. Very hard to save and a great shot.
So the East finally able to get their first goal in this game, able to lead game number 2. Good start from them after the West seemed to have a little bit of pressure in the first couple seconds. See Ikios now on the dribble, gets it by Lancer. Needles is there, trying to take it on the dribble, looking for the block, but yikes. Able to get that one up, yikes. Trying to get that one across the middle, couldn't find the touch. Ball's going back, Lancer tries to race to it. A little bit of a team bump there. See that one come out, and I think that goes to show, this is something I talked about on stream. You may be able to have all these all-star players. You see Biscuit gonna shut me up for a second and get a goal in there.
Yeah, that double come in on the front post kind of opened up the whole net, allowed for that easy shot from Seabiscuit from the upper half, just under the crossbar.
Yeah, so nice shot from them there. And I think that also can kind of go to the point that I was about to make, is that, you can have the best players in each conference, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that you're going to have that chemistry. And we saw the mistake there, like you talked about, on the front post. And I think, that's definitely something to watch. These guys are probably playing with each other for the first time ever. You see Iko was almost hit the highlight reel goal, but it's going to go off. But back to my point, I think you can see that, these guys are probably their first or maybe second time playing with each other, and I think you can definitely can tell.
Yeah, most likely these all-star players are used to being the front person on their team, and when they have somebody else that's actually able to control it in front of them, it does cause for some double commits.
See Biscuit sending that one down the midfield. Ikios almost with a nice shot there. Game is still tied. Reborn trying to pass that one out to Yikes. Yikes gonna push that one to the side. Needles on the dribble. Seabiscuit was up in the air, off the backboard. Ikios trying to come in for the shot. He's gonna put it off the post. Reborn with the same Needles on the follow. He's gonna go in off of Ikios. Oh my goodness, the West is getting some nutty plays out here.
Yeah, you can definitely see that the West is starting to feel their comfort zone. They're starting to make a lot more passes, and then even on that play, Seabiscuit had pre-jumped the shot.
So Ikios is going to get credit, but a nice passing play coming out from the West there. This is exactly what we're talking about when we want to see those highlight plays. They've done it so far. 2:30 remaining in this one. You see Yikes trying to get some offense going for the East. Ball blocked across the midfield. Yikes trying to turn on that one, but Ikios gets that touch. Lancer out to Yikes. Yikes unable to find that touch. 50 across there. Ikios is going to take the turn, taking a shot towards net. It's going to go just a little bit wide. Ikios again popping up in the midfield. Seabiscuit on a follow off the save from Lancer. Nice save from him. Ball still dangerous there. The West is putting on all the pressure. Lancer again with the save. Seabiscuit keeping it dangerous though. Needles trying to get back to a shot again, and it's going to go in. Needles finds the shot after all of that pressure.
Yeah, the West was definitely doing a great job right there. They were placing it just far enough away from the guy covering the backboard, so he couldn't get those easy clears, and he just had to burn all of his boost. Eventually, they just wore out the East.
So the East now down by 2 goals. The West is looking and feeling themselves here. See this one sent across. Yikes! Here we get the nice clear. Lancer trying to send this one down. Goes it towards net. Seabiscuit able to make that save. Ball still up high. Reborn is up, trying to put this one in off the post. The follow-up opportunity is gonna be saved away. Nice block there is Ikios now. Gonna take this one down. Ooh, nice pop-up from him, but Reborn able to make that save. We'll send it out to the side. Is Yikes now on the dribble. Seabiscuit with a nice block. Ikios sends this one down. Lancer waiting for it. Gets it by 1. Ball up high. Seabiscuit trying to get to it, but he's a little bit awkward. Reborn can't find the touch. Gonna buy some time though, as Yikes sends this one down. Gonna try to get one more touch. popped out a little bit. Ikios trying to get in front of it. Can't find the touch. Lancer couldn't either. Seabiscuit now. Down towards Ikios, but Reborn is going to make the save. And with a minute remaining here, the East, after getting that first goal, they really haven't been able to get anything offensively going.
Yeah, I know we're talking a lot about the West's offensive capabilities right now, but you can see in their defense that they're doing a great job as well. They're like not letting the East get too close, and when they do, they're doing well about getting rid of the ball away from their offense, just creating more offense for themselves.
It's worked out so far, considering 30 seconds remaining. They're still holding on. As you see a shot go towards the net, Seabiscuit trying to get that one in. Lancer able to boom this one down. The East looking for a chance to get a goal here off the backboard. Yikes, looking for the follow. Shot's going to go in. Yikes, puts it home. And the East comes within one.
That was a great play right there. Great touch from Lancer, pass it off the backboard, and great placement from Yikes. Seabiscuit had a chance to save it, but he placed it on that far post. Made it impossible for him to get to it.
So Yikes with the beautiful shot there. Able to bring them within one as Reborn taking a shot towards the end. It might just go in. It is. Reborn is going to get the kickoff goal and tie this game up with 18 seconds.
Yeah, you hate to see it. They played such a great game all the way until the 20-second mark, and they had one mistake on the kickoff, creating that tied goal chance.
So Reborn able to put one through, and we are tied at 3 in game number 2. The West looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead, but the East, they are trying to get this series even into game number 3. Seabiscuit sending this one down, looking for another touch. Ball still there, just rolling on the ground. Hits the ground, and we head to overtime in game number 2. We see another kickoff goal. It's going to go in. Reborn, the second kickoff goal of the game, and he wins the game for the East.
You hate to lose this way, but 2 kickoff goals for the East, you can't hope for anything better. Especially when West controlled the offense for most of that game. It's definitely what you like to see.
And I think that was actually Ikios on both those kickoffs. It looks like he was trying to go for the musty kickoff. I'm not really sure what the point of that was, but it allowed the West to get, or excuse me, the East to get 2 easy goals and just to win the game right there.
You know, if it was a normal competition, I might be upset, but seeing as this is an all-star game, I do want to see players go for those really risky plays. High risk, possibly low reward, but whatever looks good during the replays.
That's true. You gotta respect the highlight plays. I definitely I definitely get that. It looks like the server might have went down, so we'll get these guys back in here. Should still be up on my end, so I'm just gonna type here. Let them know that it's the same info. So we're gonna get these guys back in here in just a second. But yeah, so after all of that, the West had it seemed like the West really dominated that game too, and they just kind of threw it away at the very end.
Yeah, the East, they definitely did what they needed to do to pull out that win. They started applying a lot more pressure, just like the first game where they started getting upfield last 30 seconds. And I think that started breaking down the West's defense.
So do you think the East are going to be able to keep that up into game number 3? It seemed like it really kind of happened at the very last minute there. Do you think it's something that as we go into this game, you think they're going to be able to keep that offense up?
I think it depends more on the West. It feels like they're kind of breaking down towards the end of the game. It might be a composure thing, or it might be like they're breaking down during pressure. But I do like to see that both teams are pretty much even and are competing very well.
For sure. So we'll have to see who's able to hold on as you see the West again trying to get their offense going early. You see this ball sent across in the middle. Shot opportunity. Seabiscuit's going to put that one home. A beautiful shot from him, and the West are going to strike first.
Yeah, I didn't see most of the play. The party didn't bring me into the match for some reason, but came in, saw the shot, great angle, great play.
Sorry about that. That's probably my fault for starting it up right away. But yeah, that was a nice redirect there from Seabiscuit, able to get some good pressure there in the West, once again, it seems like they had their offense going early, and it seems like when they're getting those shots on, it seems like for the most part they're going in. As you see Lancer trying to get some offense of his own going.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing the East. They have a pretty good offense. It's just that West has that solid defense. It just keeps breaking down last minute in the game. That's what's caused them to be so close.
Lancer trying to put that one down there, but Seabiscuit now the counter attack. A little bit of a double commit out there. Needles on the dribble, doesn't have any boost, but a nice flick. Goes off the post. Seabiscuit can't put that one in. Ikios on the follow. Lancer's going to send this one down. It's a little bit off. Reborn on the chase, going to try to put this one in. He can't find the touch. A little bit of a whiff there, but yikes. Just trying to keep it going. See Lancer. Good pressure from him. Ikios sending that one towards the net. Redirect opportunity. Seabiscuit couldn't connect. Needles off the backboard, still up high. Ikios there on the follow. Lancer. Good patience by him. He's going to send this one down. Going to chase after it. Ball still in the corner. He's got one to beat, but Needles able to make that clear. And now on the follow, Needles sending that one down. Reborn. The map there is Ikios sends that one. That one's going to be sent away. See a shot come in. Lancer able to pick up the save. Seabiscuit unable to find that touch. A ball across again. Reborn. He's going to be able to make that save yet again. Seabiscuit now. Shot opportunity. Lancer's got to get to it. Sends that one out. Needles barely able to make that touch. He was the last defender there just in time. You see a ball in the midfield? It's going to roll in. Needles is going to get the goal, and the West are going to go up 2-0.
That was a good touch there from Ikios. He just tapped it right out to the middle, and then just so happens that the East triple committed right on that front post. Just easy shot for Needles.
Yeah, going back to the point I brought up earlier, I think that's a little bit of that chemistry, the chemistry type of thing. Obviously, we know that Reborn and Lancer are both on Origin, so they have a little bit of chemistry going there. But this is their first time playing with Yikes, so I think it might be that thing. It's one of their first times playing with this new player on their team, and it might be throwing them off just a little bit.
I definitely agree, and having to play against this West roster, who seems like they have 3 solid players, is just a lot of pressure, and without that proper chemistry, really hard to defend against.
I definitely would agree here. We'll have to see if the East, this one's dangerous. Reborn with a nice bump there, able to keep his team alive. Needles comes back with a bump. Reborn, good turn on that one. Doesn't have any boost. Gonna try to send this one down. Ball in the corner there. Lancer can't find that touch. Yikes is waiting back. Still down by 2 goals here. In game number 3, ball in the middle. Lancer with a nice touch. It was send that to the side. Seabiscuit across to Ikios. Ikios trying to put that one home. Back to Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit can't find the flip there. Needles now trying to keep this one up. See if they get a 3rd goal for the West. Ikios dropping that one down. Right to Reborn though. Good help from Seabiscuit. Ikios now pushing this one down. Trying to find that read. Seabiscuit sending this one down. Reborn unable to find that touch. Gonna leave it to Lancer. Ball comes across. A minute remaining here in game number 3. The West in position to take a 2-1 series lead. Needles up to Ikios. Ikios trying to get that touch. Going back across. Seabiscuit trying to turn for that one. Ball comes across again. We sent back. Reborn waits. Deborah comes out from Yikes. Reborn able to push this one to the corner, looking for the follow. Unable to find it. Let's see Ikios now putting this pressure out in the middle. Shot opportunity going towards the net. It's going to be saved by Reborn. The East, they're going to have to strike quick. His Lancer makes another great save. They're going to have to strike quick, though, if they're going to want a chance in game number 3.
Yeah, you can definitely see that the West has all the pressure currently. I'd like to see the East try to leak one player out and start passing it upfield. I think that'll start breaking the West down on their defense.
Not a lot of time left in game number 3. As he run down to the 10-second mark, the West hold it on to this. The East is going to need a goal with at least 1 second remaining, but this ball is up super high. Ikios going to pop it up, and that is about going to do it. As soon as this ball hits the ground, See these balls still staying up there, seeing if these teams can get one last goal. Seabiscuit gets that touch right to Ikios. Ikios on the dribble, gonna put that one into the ground, and the West are gonna take game number 3, excuse me, and they are gonna take the 2-1 series lead.
Yeah, the West felt like they had all the pressure that game. The East had trouble breaking out. They did have some good shots on net, but they didn't keep the pressure on the offensive side. I think they need to keep somebody upfield a little bit farther, maybe try passing it backside, allowing him to clear it upfield, and I think that'll create more pressure for the East.
Yeah, I think the pressure. I think you're right on with that. We can see only one shot come out from Lancer, and I think that pressure was just nowhere really to be found for the East. It seemed like the West, kind of like we said, they just got everything they wanted.
It felt like the East kept trying to bring the ball to their corners, and the West was fully expecting that. It made it easy for them to challenge and easy for them to keep it on the offensive half.
So as we head into game number 4 here, we'll have to see if the East they can muster more than one shot in this one, and we'll have to see if the West is gonna go away from their high octane offense here. To see what happens. The West looking to pull off the 3-1 victory. The East, they're looking and hoping that they can pull out game number 5.
And knowing Ikios from the West side, I would not be surprised if the West they just try to go for a lot of highlight goals in this game, seeing as they're up 2-1. I'm definitely looking for some good shots.
We'll have to see the 2-time reigning player of the week in Ikios. I'm going to put on some highlight plays for sure. We'll have to see what they can do in the West. See, yikes, last defender there. Reborn, able to come back and help him out there. Reborn sending it down now, Ikios. Waiting on this one, able to snag the boost and get it by Reborn. Looking for the pass back, yikes. Gonna win that 50. Seabiscuit can't find the touch. The ball's dropping dangerously towards the net. Yikes has a shot, but he puts it off the post. Couldn't capitalize, had the open net, but just put it a little bit wide.
Yeah, he could definitely feel the pressure coming from that back post. He knew he had to get in there close and just missed it by a hair.
See, opportunity now, Reborn. He's got to put it towards the net, and he does. Reborn puts it home, and the East is going to take the lead.
That kind of double commit team block right there in the net from the West created a wide open spacing for Riseborn to drive all the way down, and he had that open net on the backside. Great shot, great placement.
So, Reborn there able to find that one. We see the West trying to strike back. Here, but the East finally able to capitalize on their opportunities. A little bit of a counterattack, and that was a good goal. If you're a fan of the East, that's what you like to see. We see a little bit of a double commit there. Yikes, trying to get back in time. Seabiscuit's going to put that one home. The West is going to answer right back.
You can just tell that the West is super speedy. That block right there on the player sent him straight into the back of the net. Didn't allow him to recover. Just wide open net for a goal.
So the West not wasting any time, able to strike back and almost immediately find their first goal of game number 4. Hoping to pull the 3-1 victory. You see another shot going on. Ned Lancer able to make that save. Now on the counterattack, Lancer can't find the touch. Gonna wait a little bit. Pops it up. Over one, Seabiscuit trying to turn. A little bit of a double commit. Ikios now in on this one. Needles waiting in the midfield. Lancer gonna send that one to the corner as yikes. Drops someone down. Seabiscuit on the catch. Goes to the block, gets it up high. Reborn gonna send that one out in the midfield. Yikes, thought about it, but he hesitated. Needles is gonna get that pinch in the net. What a shot.
Great placement from Needles. He saw that Yikes had to jump for it, and he placed it low into the backside. Needles, he could have tried to jump for it, but it just would have went right underneath him.
So Yikes unable to find that touch, and a great shot from Needles. It's gonna open up the scoring a little bit. And now, as you kind of talked about, I'm kind of curious as well to see if the West might try to get a little bit of more style plays, but that one's just gonna drop right in the net. Ikios gets the goal, just drops right in.
It was hard to tell, but it looked like Seabiscuit may have been going for a bump. No, he just missed it. do think there might have been a team kind of double commit whiff. He may have faked the goalie out, caused that open man.
It's unfortunate there for the East. To see another ball going towards the net. Lancer and Reborn combined for the save, but it's still up blazing. Gonna try to put that one in, but Ikios, he's trying to help it out, but put it off his own post there. See, Yikes able to send this one down. Ikios holding on to that one. Reborn trying to get some offense going. Yikes. Couldn't quite find that one. Ikios now going for the flip reset there, but nothing doing with that one. Lancer booms this one down the field. Looking for the opportunity. Puts a little bit wide. Needles tried to jump for it. Yikes. Putting it up high. Ikios is there. Able to clear that one out. Needles now looking for the redirect. Putting it towards net. Reborn. Last man backside to get up for it. Nice save from him, but Needles still keeping this pressure going. Lancer trying to clear that one down. Needles, he's waiting for it. Going to try to get this one across. Ikios, shot opportunity. A little bit of a double commit. Reborn. He doesn't have the boost. He's trying to do something with that, but going to send that one to the side. As the East looking to move on the offense here. A little bit of a double commit there. Yikes, going to send that one back. Opportunity now for the East is Lancer trying to put that one towards the net, but it's going to be saved off to the side. And Needles now on the counterattack to Ikios. Ikios put this one towards the net. Dangerous. Reborn trying to get to it, but he can't. And Needles is going to put it home. And the West is up 4-1.
I definitely saw that coming. I thought Ikios was going to get that backboard read, but Needles just kind of snuck in there and dropped it right underneath the net. Great pass and great shot.
So 4-1 now. The West is looking like they're in a commanding position here to take this series 3-1.
Yeah, you can definitely see. I think this is kind of like game. I want to say the beginning of game number 2, where the West looks like they're kind of working really well together. They have a ton of offense. They're just passing the ball back and forth, and the East just honestly can't move out of their half.
Well, it looks like he lost Needles there. Needles is disconnected, but they'll have to play on. So the West loses the player here. Hopefully he can get back here in just a minute. Fortunately, we don't have the capability to pause the match, so the West is going to have to struggle. This one's just going to roll to the net. Lancer is going to get the goal. Hey, they are going to take that for sure.
You hate to see a player disconnect, but it is part of the rules. The West were definitely super offensive right there. I think they should have left that second man back, try to stall out for time. But it was an easy, wide open net all the way down the field.
So 1 minute here. Reborn is looking to disrupt. He's going to find the demo. Yikes, putting off the backboard. Ikios trying to make the save. He can't find it. Reborn trying to put that one in, but it's going to go a little bit wide. So you see the strategy immediately coming out from the East here.
Yeah, when you have that extra person, you can just go for those bumps and demos, create a ton of wide open space, easy shots.
So Lancer, yeah, he's going to find that easy net. Seabiscuit, he just had to watch and hope that that one wasn't going in. So the East now, they're making a little bit of a comeback. I'll have to see if Needles can get in before the end of this one, but we will be able to wait for him if we do indeed force a game 5 here. But the West is still holding on to their lead, 4-3, barely. To see if they can maybe even tack in a goal here. You see Yikes now trying to take this one down. On the dribble. Yikes, he's going looking for the demo there. He's hunting. Reborn trying to keep this one going. Reborn's going to get demoed. 20 seconds now. The East, they need to get something going offensively. Ikios dribbling this down. Yikes. Pushing to the side. Ikios trying to pinch that one up. Opportunity now for the East. This ball's high off the backboard. Seabiscuit able to make that touch. Keep it away in the corner. The East trying to tie this one up. It's double commit in the corner. Could lead to an opportunity. Reborn trying to keep that one up. He can't. Lancer. He's on the catch, trying to get over to Yikes. Yikes putting it up high. A double commit comes out to the corner. Reborn can't get to it, and the West is going to hold on. They built up just enough of a lead, and they are going to hold on to win the Prospect League All-Star game.
I really wish I would have seen the East start to go for more of those bump demo plays right there at the end, but it kind of felt like they were just going for the pass plays. They definitely had a chance to take that win, and it just felt like they kind of missed their offensive style gameplay that they should have been doing.
Yeah, so the East just unable to bring it back there. Put up a good fight, though, for sure. congratulations to the Western All-Stars. They are able to take this first All-Star game, the Prospect League All-Star game. So they are able to pull out the victory in this one. So without any further ado, we will be back in a little bit with the Challenger League All-Star game. Illusions and Hypernova are going to be taking that for you guys. They're going to be casting and doing all that. I've actually got a game to play. I am actually participating for the Eastern All-Stars, so you guys will be able to see me on the field coming up here in just a little bit. But we've also got some other cool stuff coming later on stream. We got Player of the Weeks for all leagues coming at you. We got All-Star Game MVPs. We got stream voting for Monday. There's a lot to tune in for, as well as the Challenger League All-Star Game and Rival League All-Star Game. Both are happening coming up very shortly. So guys should definitely stay tuned. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys follow. We are always streaming out here. We got Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and even every other Sunday. So if you guys aren't following, make sure you guys do that. We also just reached affiliate on Twitch. Always got to plug that. So if you guys are interested in supporting us, you guys can always subscribe. Really helps us out. You get perks in the Discord, such as access to self-promotion. You get to post in there. You get insider information on any upcoming events from Nemesis in the donors chat. There's a lot of perks to that, as well as you get the emojis on Twitch. So what's there not to love about being a subscriber? But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me here. We are gonna take a short break, but we will be right back. So stay tuned.
Dancing in the shadows, waiting for new light, being with you. Took me down, had me feeling alone. So long, darling. Right here and now, we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down.
All right, you beautiful cats and kittens, what is going on? This is Jacob, and I'm filling in for Austin because he is playing in this Challenger League All-Star game. He will be on the East team. We are super excited to see all these Challenger players. I know I personally have a player in here, 12 Bram. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good, and I'm excited to see some Rocket League and some good plays.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're just waiting on everybody to get into the server and get ready up.
Yep.
We have 12 Bram, Azuro, and Austin, or Rocket League, or Rocker Man, on East. And then we're going to have Chipmunk, Ventus, and Magma on West. I'm looking forward to this. You know, I'm kind of biased towards East just because I have a player in this. So I kind of got my flag on the East side, but you know, it could be anybody's game really. These are all really great players. What do you think? You got any votes, Tiger?
Um, I think that West is gonna take this. I've seen Ventus and I've seen Magma play, and the Chipmunk Men's on my team. All I know is that all three of them have got a lot of mechanical skills, so I'd watch out.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's gonna be a good game. We do have a best of five, first two, three. Um, Honestly, I'm not hoping for a quick game here. I want these guys to fight it out. I want some good, solid competition. You know.
Yep. I think they can go ahead and join in if everyone is in.
Yeah. Once you guys are ready, go ahead and join. I don't know if they're waiting on us.
I just typed in chat. All right.
Perfect. All right. Here we go. Looks like it will be Ventus and Austin going for the kickoff. Looks like Blue will win it. And Chipmunk taking it down onto the orange side. Tolbram taking control of the ball. Ventus kicking it right back towards the goal. Almost a goal for the Blue or West team. West is blue, by the way. Orange is east. Very close by Rockerman on the redirect. Rockerman putting it back towards mid. And Azuro trying to connect with the goal. Ventus taking control. 12 Bram taking it right back from him. Azuro putting up quite a fight towards the blue side. Quite a redirect from Ventus, almost going in, but Rockerman, our director, does save it. What a save. Rockerman coming in clutch. This is why we put him in for the All-Star game, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Chipmunk putting it back towards them, but the East just has quite the defense going on. Azuro putting it back on net, and he connects. Let's go.
And Azuro with a great finish there, putting it behind the defender. No chance in saving it at all for Magma.
Absolutely. That goal was calculated 100%. All right, 4 minutes and 2. It looks like we have 12 Brand versus Magma on the kickoff. Chipmunk trying to stop it, give the team some time to get back. Rockerman putting a shot on goal, almost connecting. Ventus trying to keep it away. 12 Bram camped under it. Nice little 50 by 12 Bram. Azuro just trying to keep it on the blue side. Ventus will go ahead and clear it out. Good clear by, looks like Azuro and 12 Bram, a combination on that one. We have the East team definitely putting West on their toes defensively. Ventus trying to come in. 12 Bram will stop it. Chipmunk Man keeping it on the orange side, trying to give the team some time here. Magma going for a bump, misses Azuro. Chipmunk Man trying to take some control. Ventus to a pass into mid. Magma with the shot and will connect. Great shot selection.
It's a great shot from Magma there. And if you're the Eastern team, you definitely have to notice that West is keeping all three of their players really far on their side. If they can get one big clear, they can get a good counterattack.
Absolutely. That's something that East is going to have to change. All right. Azuro versus Chipmunk on the kickoff. And East will win that kickoff. 12 Bram knocking it off to the side, giving the team some time. Close from Ventus on goal. Azuro passing it away. Oh, and Chipmunk Man coming and slam dunking.
It's a uncharacteristic miss from the Eastern team there. 12 Bram getting a little stuck on the post, and it's just an easy tap in for the Chipmunk Man.
I think it's safe to say that we've all been there before on that post. Imagine that. It will be 12 Bram and Magma on the kickoff, and West will win that and
kickoff
capitalize
goal
on that kickoff.
Yeah, and
That was impressive.
There's not much you can do there for East. Once the kickoff is already going in the Western team's favor, and Chipmunk Man's up there quicker. So.
Absolutely. We will have Azuro versus Chipmunk Man. Little bit of friendly toxicity going on. Magma taking it and putting it right in the goal. East is going to have to come out and change their plan of attack here.
That's another just quick kickoff goal for the Western team, and there's no one back for East at all. They're going to have to change something about their kickoffs really soon.
Absolutely. Looks like we will have Rockerman versus Ventus on this kickoff. Blue winning it. Azuro passing it over to mid. Blue taking control. Ventus passed to mid, and Rockerman able to clear it out. 12 Bram up, but Magma was able to make a nice save. Rockerman back up off the backboard. Dangerous field position there. 12 Bram trying to keep it up into the blue side, giving his team some time. Close from the Chipmunk Man. Magma put a shot on goal. Ventus almost connects with the goal. Good save by East. This is really good pressure by West side. East is going to have to clear it soon. Looks like 12 Bram will take that. But Ventus putting it right back on orange side. Magma passing back, looking for Chipmunk Man. Our director, Rocker Man, almost swerving past everybody. Ventus with a nice clear. Rocker Man with the 50, barely wins it. 12 Ram going up will get beat by Magma. A 0 with a nice clear to the blue side. Rockerman almost with a goal. Chipmunk Man taking it down the field, but a 0 will connect with a shot towards goal. Ventus clearing it away. Almost scores. Good combination from Chipmunk and Ventus. 12 Bram booming it back towards the backboard. Chipmunk Man clearing it. Looks like a 0 will try and capitalize, but will get deflected by Ventus. Chipmunk Man putting it towards the orange side of the field. Magma clearing it into the corner. 12 Bram going up, trying to put a shot. Just barely misses. A 0 going over the blue team to get it, but Chipmunk Man will take possession of the ball. Rockerman going for a 50, does win it. 12 Bram taking it slow here. Looking for a pass to mid, will not connect with it. A 0 trying to put it into mid. Nobody there though. Rockerman chasing to try and make something happen for the East, but it looks like the West will go away with this. Keeping it up in the air, you gotta love this kind of game. And that's where it stops.
You gotta love the game 1 win for West. They've got to be feeling confident right now with 4 goals and a lot of shots compared to the East shots.
Absolutely.
And you see a lot of double commits on the backboard for East, and it opens a lot of opportunities for the West team to come in with strong offense and put it away.
Something East has to take control of in the second game is making sure that they do not get scored on a kickoff goal. That happened twice.
It would have been a much different game, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Friendly competition going on in the chat.
We're going to go ahead and get into game number 2. See.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's... There it is.
Yeah.
All right. Game number 2, it is a best of 5. West taking that first game. This is definitely going to be a good one. Let's see if East can work on the mistakes that they made in the first game. Will be a 0 versus Magma on the kickoff. Kind of a tie there. Rockerman going for a 50 right after and wins it. Ventus going for a shot on goal. Nice pass down to Chipmunk. Will be cleared by a 0. Magma going for a shot. Nice little fake. Rockerman will be able to stop it. Ventus keeping pressure. Chipmunk up. 12 Bram trying to clear it. We clear to mid. Ventus tries to take a shot on goal, but will be cleared by the East team. A 0 keeping it close here. Ventus pushing in. Does get a demo on a 0. Chipmunk Man tries to score, but will be stopped by Ajax. Little shot by Magma. The pressure is coming in hot and heavy from West here. If you're East, you got to be running low on boost. Chipmunk Man putting it towards their own goal, giving their team some time. Magma looking for a shot or a pass here. Oh my goodness, so close. Between Ventus and Chipmunk, that was such a close goal. And Chipmunk Man will be able to secure that first goal of the game.
And that's really just unlucky for East there. They've got to get some clears going on early. Too much pressure for West, and they're eventually just going to put it away.
Absolutely. So we will have 12 Bram versus the Chipmunk Man for the kickoff here. Blue will win that. Rockerman up versus Ventus. Ventus will win that 50. Chipmunk trying to put a shot on goal will be stopped by a 0. A 0 really putting in the defense here. Little tit for tat on the ball. Rockerman trying to clear it, but will get dunked on by Ventus. Our director just got dunked on by Ventus.
What a dunk there from Ventus. Absolutely no chance for Rockerman to get the clear. And that's just
Absolutely
a
not.
perfect read.
Ventus came in with a vengeance on that one. All right, we have Magma versus 0. Magma winning the kickoff in strides there. 12 Bram faking out Chipmunk. And then Rockerman being able to put it as a stop. All right, Rocker Man with control. Zero takes it. Magma taking control down the field. We'll be able to get a little bit of a stop there, keeping it close on East goal. A Zero moving it downfield. Is that a shot on goal? Yes, it is.
It's an open net there for the Eastern team, and a Zero with an easy goal. All three players overcommitted on West, and there's not much you can do to get back there.
Absolutely not. A Zero saw that and he capitalized on it. All right, 12 Bram again on the kickoff versus the Chipmunk Man. Very even kickoff goal there. A Zero putting it into the corner. Trying to make something happen, but is getting ridden by the Chipmunk Man. Magma open for a redirect. Passes it up to Chipmunk Man. Chipmunk almost scores, but will miss. 12 Bram trying to slow it down here in mid. Passing it to a Zero. A Zero trying to make something happen, but will not be able to get it. West defense, other than that last goal, has been pretty on point. Chipmunk Man putting it into the corner. Chipmunk Man again to the mid. Ventus trying to put it into mid. I think this East team is pretty much out of boost, and they will capitalize on it. Chipmunk Man will capitalize on the lack of boost.
That's another goal for the Chipmunk Man. As you can see, he's getting so many goals for the Western team, just always there to clean up when the ball's in front of the net.
All right. Ventus versus Rocker Man. Looks like West will win that. A Zero trying to capitalize on the goal. Will not be able to make it happen. Right over. That's an open goal. And West will not be able to score. A Zero trying to pass it to mid. Nobody there for the pass. Magma trying to go up top, pass it back down. Ventus with a nice 50. 12 Bram just saves it. Chipmunk Man keeping it on the orange side. This is aggressive offense. A double commit. And East is having trouble getting it out of their half. Double commit again. Chipmunk Man misses. Rocker Man with an open goal. Looks like he will capitalize on it. Rocker Man, our director, will get a goal.
And these are a lot of mistakes you wouldn't expect from the All-Star players. Misses and double commits, but a lot of it's got to be the nerves in an All-Star night.
A lot of nerves, a lot of pressure on both of these teams. Here we go with a Zero versus Magma on the kickoff. Rocker Man clearing it deep into the Blues corner. Ventus being able to kind of clear it. Going for another. Gets it to mid. A little bit of a shot into the goal, but just barely misses. Hits the crossbar. Magma putting a lot of pressure here on this East defense. Ventus keeping it in the corner. Keeping control of it. Will 50-12 Bram and keep it in mid. A Zero chasing it. Who will beat him? Magma gets it. Magma going for a nice pinch. Just barely misses. Chipmunk trying to keep the pressure. Will get bumped by a Zero. Rocker Man with a pass to mid off the wall, but stopped by Magma. Rocker Man again trying to keep the pressure. And a Zero now is trying to put the pressure on West. 12 Bram misses the clear. Off the backboard to Ventus. Ventus puts it into East corner. 12 Bram putting it into West corner. Looks like a fairly open goal. Rocker Man will not be able to connect for the goal. Clear by the Chipmunk Man with low boost. Magma booming it to the other corner. Ventus up, trying to pass, find Magma. He will find Magma, and Magma will confirm that goal.
What a pass from Ventus there, seeing Magma still on their side and having an opportunity to shoot. Great shot by Magma as well.
Solid read by both players. Absolutely. 4v2, 10 seconds left in our second game, best of 5. 12 Bram versus Chipmunk Man and kickoff. A Zero putting it towards the side. Struggling to get back. And it looks like at this point it's all said and done. There it is. Game 2 going to the West All-Stars. That was quite a game.
You hate to see it for the Eastern team. This was a game they needed to turn it around and really quickly. Now they have to come out with the reverse sweep if they want to win this series.
A reverse sweep would be interesting at this point. A little bit more talk coming from the chat within the game.
Yeah, and you can see the shot difference. There's 14 shots for the West team and only 2 for the Eastern team, and it's really not going to be easy for East to turn this around with the amount of shots they're getting.
No, West is putting a lot of pressure on this East defense, and right now that East defense is crumbling. All right, getting into our Game 3 best of 5 West versus East All-Star. We have a Zero, first Chipmunk Man on the kickoff. West will win it. Cobram kicking it into Blue's side. Cobram going for a nice demo, will confirm, and a Zero will be able to confirm that goal.
It's an early goal for East. This is just what they needed from the very start. Last game and the game before, both have been getting a lot of pressure on them early in the game. This is good for them to see.
Absolutely. Coming out with the pressure, that's what they're going to need to start doing. All right, Magma versus 12 on a kickoff, and West will really capitalize on that goal. Big clear. Magma sending it back into the East turn. Oh my goodness, Ventus with the redirect.
What a goal from Ventus, and what a pass from Magma there. Just launching it down the field, hoping that Ventus would be there, and of course he is. Perfect redirect down to the goal, and a Zero couldn't reach it.
Magma and Ventus are on fire with these reads with each other. Looks like we will have Rocker Man versus Chipmunk, and Magma will put it into the orange side. A Zero trying to stick with it, gets the 50, but no one's there to connect on the goal. Chipmunk Man putting it over the east, but 12 will be able to get up and keep it on the blue side. Rocker Man 50 and keeping it on west. Chipmunk going for a goal here. Does not make it, but Magma tries to put a shot on goal. 12 saves it. What a save. A Zero keeping it close here, trying to do something, but Chipmunk will keep it on this east side, keeping the east defense on their toes. Ventus waiting for something to happen back behind him. Ventus will go for a 50 on 12 Rocker Man clearing it out. Chipmunk Man is back. He will clear it to the orange side, keeping it high. 12 taking control of the ball. Ventus is in front of him. 50 with Ventus, and he will keep it on orange. Ventus again with another goal.
And that's perfect from
Magma
Ventus.
on the assist.
Perfect from Ventus there. And East, they really want this script to go in their favor with the reverse sweep, but Ventus does not want that to happen at all. 2 goals already in game 3 for Ventus.
Rockerman is telling him that's how the script is going to go, but Ventus is not having any of it. Ventus versus Zero on the kickoff. Orange will win it. 12 going. Will be able to get a small pass in the mid. A Zero trying to connect, but he does not. Rockerman keeping it on blue side. Rockerman doing some sort of fake out. And Magma keeping it close on the blue side, letting the team get some boost. Ventus keeping it away from 12 And Rockerman does not win over Ventus. 12 keeping it close. Rockerman cannot get it. A little bit of a fight, and somehow they get it into the blue goal.
That's really just unlucky there for the Western team. Both players trying to go for a clear, and they ended up just own goaling there. It's very unlucky.
Apparently Ventus following script on that. We do have a Zero versus Ventus on the kickoff. Blue will win it. Rockerman camped under it, but Magma will put it over top of him. Chipmunk Man keeping it on orange side. 2 up from the west. Putting a shot on goal, but will not be able to connect. A little bit of a bump between Rockerman and a Zero. Magma keeping it close in the blue corner. Ventus putting it towards orange side, almost connects. Chipmunk Man keeping it close on orange. Rockerman not having any of it, putting it into mid. Ventus going up the wall. 12 small clear to the side. Trying to follow it up, but Chipmunk Man will get to it first. Rocker Man with a 50. And Ventus will score.
That's another goal for Ventus. A hat-trick already in Game 3, and all 3 players from the Western Conference are putting a lot of shots on Western or Eastern side.
We may have a contender for the MVP coming from the Western Challenger team. Ventus is looking pretty hot. 12 versus Magma. Magma will win the kickoff, and he will come again at the ball. Chipmunk Man coming at him. Azuro with control towards blue, and he will score. Walk it right down the field.
It's a great demo from Rockerman there. Wanting the script to go in their favor again. Not going to let West walk away with the win that easily.
That was a good demo by Rockerman, our director, our captain, the man in charge. All right, Magma will be the only one at the middle. Looks like I don't even know what to say. Rockerman with a 50 on Chipmunk. It looks like it will stay pretty much where it went. 12 Bram with a small little pass towards the blue goal. Azuro trying to put it in, and Rockerman will finish it. Rockerman with a nice goal.
And you see the main difference for these past 2 games for the Eastern team has been the kickoffs, and there they don't even go for kickoff and somehow pull off a goal. So
it just goes to show you don't. I don't even know. That was an interesting volley there. Rockerman with the kickoff, 50 in mid. It won't go anywhere. Azuro trying to challenge, but Chipmunk will keep it on orange side. Ventus keeping it on orange side. Magma up and Chipmunk. Chipmunk also almost scores. Chipmunk pass back to Ventus. 12 Bram 50s Chipmunk, or Ventus, and will win that 50. Magma clearing it to midfield. Ventus up with a flip reset, almost connects. That was insane. Chipmunk keeping it close. Rockerman with a clear, but Ventus is already back. Ventus putting it into the corner. This is textbook Rocket League from Ventus. Magma with a clear. Rockerman will 50 it and keep it true on blue side. Chipmunk man clearing it. Ventus up in the air yet again. Will not be able to connect. 12 Bram puts it into the side. 12 Bram up again. Chipmunk man with a pass off the corner into mid. 12 Bram putting it towards the blue side here. Chipmunk man clearing it into the blue corner. 12 Bram with a 50 against Magma, and he will win. Goes for a bump, but misses it. Rockerman just misses, and that looks like an open goal. Ventus will not be able to connect with it. And 12 Bram takes control. Chipmunk comes in for the 50 and wins it. Chipmunk putting it into mid, but Rockerman, our director, our leader, our captain, will be able to stop it. In the blue corner, Chipmunk man misses. Ventus trying to keep it clear from the goal. This may be our first East win. Magma taking it up over. Looking for a teammate, almost connects with Chipmunk man, but he will miss it. Ventus up the wall. It's demoed by 12 Bram. Rockerman trying to keep it in the blue side. Chipmunk man going for a shot on goal, just barely misses. And 12 Bram tries to score. That will be it for our game 3. That means 2 to the west and 1 to the east. How do you think about that game?
Well, now you see the script is starting to turn around perfectly the way Rockerman said it would. And you see game 3, West All-Stars were already up 2-0, going for a lot of highlight goals. And
it looks like the server did go down for maintenance.
We'll have to see if we can get everyone back in.
Oh, I guess this would be a good time to follow the script that I was given from Rockerman. We are now affiliated. We are part of the affiliate program here on Twitch. That means we can accept donations, we can accept bits, and we can accept subs. So if you want to help us out, maybe throw a little support. You have a Twitch Prime, or maybe you just want to throw that $5 down on the table.
I also heard
Send us a sub.
the script is a lot more likely to go your way when you subscribe to the Twitch, so
That is what I heard. It says right here in the script. I can read it word for word.
So yeah, feel free to support the Nemesis Twitch and the league itself.
We also have, a Discord for the league. So if you are interested, the link is down below this video. We have a great community of people, and we would love to have you on.
Alright, and I think everyone can go ahead and join up. If we can...
We have, all 8 in here. East and West, there we go. People are joining.
There we go.
Game 4, we will have Ventus versus Zero. Ventus will win the kickoff. 12-ram up, barely keeping it in mid. Ventus to a pass to mid. Chipmunk looks like he will play some defense here. Zero over top of him, and we'll be able to score that goal.
It's an early goal for East, and this is exactly what happened last game with an early goal right off the start, and they could keep pressure that game. Can they do it again?
I think they will. The throw. Looks like we will have Chipmunk Man versus Rocker Man in mid. Quite a 50, not moving anywhere. 12-ram banging Rocker Man and the ball towards the blue side. Ventus taking control over a Zero. Magma connects, 50s. Chipmunk Man trying to keep it close in mid, but Rocker Man will take a clear. Ventus clears it right back. Keeping it on the orange side, Rocker Man doing anything he can to get it out of his corner. Ventus on a pass to mid, Rocker Man with another clear. A Zero with another pass, Rocker Man out to mid. Ventus looks like he has a clear, but 12-ram will be there to stop it. 12-ram up the wall. Faking out Magma, but Magma will be able to get a block on him. Chipmunk Man with a pass to mid, and doesn't connect with the ball. Ventus there yet again, keeping it true to the east corner. A Zero over top, going to mid. 12-ram trying to clear it. Magma very close on that east offense there. Chipmunk Man stopping it. Rocker looking for another pass to mid, but he will not be able to connect. Magma keeping it close here. In the blue corner, Chipmunk Man. And a little bit of unorthodox gameplay. Pass to Chipmunk in mid. Fake. Chipmunk was looking for a pass to mid, but wasn't able to connect with it. Magma almost with a shot. Double team on Chipmunk in mid. Magma taking control. Flicking it. And stopped by Rocker Man. Rocker Man again with the pass over to mid. A Zero there. Rocker Man over top. And it looked like Ventus was with that save. Oh, Rocker Man with an interesting little pinch. Magma not taking control of the ball. 12-ram putting it in mid, but stopped by Ventus. Rocker Man just puts it behind Ventus. 12-ram with a shot, but Chipmunk is there. Rocker Man again with another shot, and he will be able to connect.
And it's not just the offense there from the Eastern All-Stars. It's got to be the defense as well. Not letting any goals go in the first half of this game. It's looking really good for the Eastern All-Stars.
Absolutely. A little bit of actual voice chat. 12-ram versus Magma. Rocker Man and... was that a Zero who had it or Rocker Man? I'm not sure, but they will not connect with the goal. 12-ram keeping it close on the blue side. Pass to mid, but Magma stops it. Rocker Man keeping it close in the blue corner. Rocker Man 50s, and will keep it on the blue side. A Zero beats Ventus to the ball. Chipmunk trying to get it out, but then a Zero comes through with it again. It looks like East is really keeping them on their toes. 12-ram almost scores. This is quite the rotation that East has going on. They're going out, getting boost, and then coming back in, keeping West on their toes the whole time. Looks like Ventus will be able to clear it, but 12-ram keeps it in mid. A Zero towards the blue goal. Rocker Man to mid. Ventus will clear it to the other corner. 12-ram to mid. Magma will take it at this point. What a flick from Magma. Rocker Man not with the save. 12-ram not with the save, and Ventus will capitalize on the mistake.
And you see it's just one mistouch from the Eastern team, and West All-Stars can capitalize right away.
This is quite a game back and forth. We're close 1-2. Will we see a game 5? A Zero versus Ventus. A Zero wins it big. Almost demoed by Chipmunk Man. A Zero keeping it close. Tries to flick it into mid. Does not get it. Keeping it close again. Oh, cuts off Rocker Man. A Zero trying to keep it in the corner. Rocker Man able to do it for him. 12 Bram coming in hot, but Ventus will be able to win the 50. Rockerman now coming in hot, keeps it in mid. Magma there, keeping it close. 50's 12 Bram, goes for a block, but misses. Rockerman does not make the block. Ventus able to clear it into the corner. And Ventus will take control of it. 12 Bram tries the 50, but it will go to mid. Azuro just barely getting in the way. Magma able to capitalize.
And the Western All-Stars tie it up late in Game 4. This could be the choke that the Eastern All-Stars definitely did not want. But can they keep the script going?
Can they keep the script going? Everybody that's in here right now got an email from Rockerman saying exactly how everything's going to go. Will they be able to follow script? Or is Magma and Ventus, along with Chipmunk, going to take it away from him? 12 Bram clearing it. Azuro taking it downfield with authority. 12 Bram knocking it into the corner. Almost a shot on goal. Magma, though, able to stop it. Magma going up the wall with it. Will we see an overtime here? Azuro with a 50 on the orange side. Ventus sitting under the ball. Azuro keeping it up. 12 Bram knocking it down into the ground. So it looks like we will have Azuro versus Ventus. Magma clearing it into the other corner. Azuro with a shot. Chipmunk able to save it. Magma sticking with this now. Rockerman contesting, will not get it. Magma with a flip. Will flip, but 12 Bram will be there. 12 Bram just barely missing off the ceiling there. Azuro 50's Ventus. 12 Bram keeping it on blue side. Goal is open. It will get cleared off to the corner. Rockerman saving it. And a pass back from Chipmunk Man. Chipmunk Man again with it. Azuro trying to put a shot on goal. Ventus will not be able to get there. And Azuro wins the Game 4 in overtime.
And it's going to Game 5, just like the script has told us from the very beginning. And originally I thought the chemistry between Magma and Ventus was going to be too strong, but the East All-Stars are turning it around really hard.
The East started listening to the commentators, started reading the script, and started following suit. We go to a Game 5, 2-2 East versus West. This will determine who your finalists or All-Stars are. 12 Bram leaving. Magma wondering if there's an FF. Ventus says he deaded. And we got confirmation from Rockerman that he is relogging. So we will wait for 12 Bram. I am super curious to see this Game 5. Is East going to come out strong like they've been doing? Is West going to put the pressure on? How is East going to handle that pressure? A lot going on here. A lot we have to potentially work with.
Yep, and I think West made a big mistake. Game 3 starting to mess around and going for clips and then giving East all the momentum their way, and this could be really bad for the Western All-Stars.
Oh, and it looks like we are able to join back. All right, Game 5. Challenger All-Stars, East versus West. 12 Bram, Rockerman, Azuro, Ventus, Chipmunk, and Magma. Ventus versus 12 Bram. 12 Bram late to the kickoff. Azuro able to clear it into the corner. Ventus beating... Chipmunk Man trying to put something into the goal. Magma keeping it close here. Faking out most people, but Azuro will not accept the fake. Chipmunk Man beating Azuro to the ball. And Rocker Man just wants it out of his side. Ventus clearing it. Chipmunk Man there to put it into the orange side. I may just say Chipmunk. Honestly, that seems better. Alright, Magma keeping it on orange side. And Chipmunk Man putting it toward... there we go. Chipmunk Man putting it towards the goal. Ventus keeping it on orange side, but 12 Bram says, hey, I don't like it on my side. Let's put it on the blue side. Clear from Magma. Rocker Man trying to keep it true to the blue side. 12 Bram up, keeping it in mid. Able to get a second touch. Ventus says, hey, I don't like it on my side. Let's move it to the orange side. Rockerman clearing it to mid. And 12-Bram is able to get there and put it into the blue side. A lot of back and forth here. I think both teams are ready for their defensive adventures. But it only takes one mistake to really capitalize and make a goal. 12-Bram putting it towards the goal will not be able to connect. And Ventus trying to put it towards mid. Chipmunk clearing it. Chipmunk again over top of 12-Bram. 12-Bram putting it into the corner. Ventus towards the goal. Rockerman not much of a clear, and Magma recognizes that, and he will score.
And so again, the chemistry from Ventus and Magma. Another goal from them too. And you see no team able to get control of the midfield, and it just turns out to be a goal for the Western All-Stars.
Absolutely. Looks like we have a 0 on a kickoff versus Magma. And a 0 doing some sort of voodoo. Magma will keep it towards mid one more time. And a 0 will save it. Ventus keeping it true. Magma going for a shot, and he will score. Magma is on fire on Game 5.
It's another goal for Magma, and I think it's going to be tough for the MVP for the All-Star game. We have a ton of goals from Magma, a ton of goals from Ventus, and a ton from the Eastern All-Stars as well, but it's a little bit more spread out.
Ventus versus Rockerman. Blue will win it. 12-Bram 50s with Chipmunk, but Chipmunk will be able to win that 50. Rockerman putting it on the other side of the field. Chipmunk Man coming in, putting it towards net, a little high. 12-Bram clearing it. Magma trying to put it on goal. He will miss. Chipmunk back on goal. Magma's back up. A lot of pressure here. Not seeing a lot happen, but we do have a lot of pressure, and that could be the difference between a winning defense and a losing defense. Chipmunk trying to clear it to mid will do so. Magma going up will clear it into mid. Back to Ventus. That teamwork has been happening all this whole series. 12-Bram clearing the other side to mid. Ventus up for it but misses. 0-50's Magma. Not much happens. Rocket League. That's the game we're playing, but Rockerman. As Ventus up. 50's gets it.
It's another dunk from Ventus, and just dominance on the offensive side for Ventus and Magma, especially.
If we turn to the chat, it looks like that the script confirmed is a 3-goal lead from West, and then they turn and win it back. Let's see if that script is true. Magma winning the kickoff with authority. Rockerman putting it right into Magma's car, and Magma will score again.
You hate to see it for the Eastern All-Stars. They've been getting so close to the perfect script, but the Western All-Stars are not going to give them an easy chance to come back.
Absolutely not. Looks like the West is dominating shots over East, 11-1. 12-Bram winning the kickoff. Will they be able to make something happen? And towards the net, but Magma will be able to clear it. Ventus over top, misses. Chipmunk to mid. Magma almost gets another goal. Chipmunk keeping it true. Chipmunk is saying, "Hey, I want some spotlight, baby," and he's keeping it tight on him. Ventus almost with a flip reset. Magma back towards the net. 12-Bram clearing it. A 0. Ventus with an easy clear. 12-Bram trying to keep it hard for him. And Magma will put it into the orange corner. A 0's there for it. Tries to clear it, but Magma says, no, I like it on the orange side. 12-Bram says, I might like it on the orange side. Rockerman says, no, we need to go towards the blue side. Ventus to Magma with a big clear. A 0 taking control. Magma trying to dominate him. Almost does. Chipmunk Man keeping it in mid. Rockerman towards the net. Almost connects. Chipmunk with a big clear. Now it's a foot race to who can get to the ball. 12-Bram with an amazing fake. And now they lock up in Rule 1. It looks like Ventus said, I don't want to be in Rule 1. And so 12-Bram will take the ball. Magma says, I want the ball. Puts it towards the goal. And West with another goal. Magma's hot.
Magma is really just humiliating the Eastern defense, and it's not looking good for the Eastern All-Stars.
Looks like Rockerman might be looking to ban some people due to lack of following the script. Brand putting it towards mid. Azuro with a save to the corner. Rockerman trying to keep it true. Rockerman flipping it. Ventus putting it towards mid, and Chipmunk gets in on the action.
And it's a goal for the Chipmunk Man. It's been a while. You've seen so much from Magma and Ventus. It's finally time for the Chipmunk Man to get a little bit of spotlight at the end of Game 5.
At this point, as a caster, I'm wondering, is there going to be a Brazil? Azuro versus Magma. Chipmunk taking it clean, doing whatever they can, East is, to try and put it onto the west side and get a goal. Rockerman a little high. Azuro almost connects. Rockerman trying to keep it true. Almost a goal, and it will be. Rockerman scores it.
And Ventus putting in the goal himself. I don't know what he was trying to do here, but it's a goal for the Eastern All-Stars either way.
I think Ventus may want that. I think Ventus may want that Brazil.
The Brazil is incoming with one more goal from the Western All-Stars.
At this point, does the East try and keep some dignity and not let the West get the Brazil? Tobram up for it. West is very hungry. Azuro looks like he's saying no Brazil for me. 6-2. 2 seconds left. I played Rocket League for many years now, and I do not believe that this is possible. I'm not a math magician, but this doesn't look possible.
Yeah, Rockerman is saying comeback, but at this point, it's looking like it's a win for the Western All-Stars.
Uh-oh. Azuro with a shot. 0 seconds left. Unfortunately, West will take this one. East was really hungry for this, wanting to get one more goal.
Yeah, and West just stopping the game there. And it's a great series all around from the Western Eastern All-Stars as well.
Absolutely. This was quite a series. Both teams fought very hard, but in the end, the West will come out with that big fat W.
Yep, and it's a great series all around. I think really what won it for the Western All-Stars was the chemistry between Ventus and Magma. They used to be on the same team in the Challenger League until Ventus did leave, so the chemistry was already there.
That chemistry was insane. Ventus and Magma with Chipmunk filling in, that was impressive. All three of them had very good chemistry, and I really think that they would make a great team. I don't know. As a general manager, you got to look at something like that.
You really do, and that's just a dominating performance. In every game that Western All-Stars won, it looked pretty dominant for them. But in the games they did lose, it was a little iffy, you could say.
Well, GG to the West All-Stars. Good fight, East. We will be coming back at you with East versus West All-Stars rival. This will be a huge game, our biggest game of the night, the series best of 5. We have a ton of action coming at you with really great players. We hope to see you there. It's a few minutes out. Just sit tight, listen to the music, enjoy, maybe get a drink or something, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
right, what is going on, everybody? We are back for our final match of the night. We have the Rival League All Stars in the house here. We're gonna have West taking on East. Another exciting matchup. I'm really interested to see how this one's gonna go. We've got a couple players from the Dragons coming out for the West, and then we got a split team over there on the East coming at us. So it should be a fun matchup. And I am joined by my good friend Jacob. Jacob, how you doing?
Oh, doing good, man. Doing good. Got myself another water here, and I am ready for a nice little rival East versus West All Stars game.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to see how this is gonna go. I've got my water ready as well. That's a caster's must. Grab the water.
Oh yeah.
Should be another fun one here. Do you have anything? Before we get started that you're looking forward to between these two teams?
Honestly, I'm lower ranked than all of these people playing. So I'm just looking for some solid volleys back and forth. I don't want to see the game go heavy on one side either way. I'd just like to see some really good textbook Rocket League and watch amazing players play the game.
Oh yeah, we've got the best of the best in here today, and if we look over at the Western Conference All Stars. They are led by two of the Dragons players in We Take L's and Rhino Neal, and we have talked about these guys all season. They have been coming at it, just doing everything or anything and everything for their team, and they are going to be two players to definitely keep an eye on. And they're going to be joined by Alex, who is filling in for Bubbly Reaper, who was originally going to be a third, but he could not make it tonight. So Alex, the first reserve, is going to be taking his spot on the West. And then if we look over to the East, we got interesting roster here where they are led by Linty Ant from Arrival. He got the most votes from them. Also joined by Cook and Bagels, who was the management choice for this one. And then they are trailed with their third in Aust, who is also another manager here. So we got two managers going at it in Alex and Aust, and that should be an interesting battle.
I'm super excited. We work with these guys every day, so being able to see them play and hash it out on the field is going to be an interesting sight to see.
For sure, should be a good storyline. A little bit, we can poke a little bit of fun at both of our managers here. And it seemed like in the Challenger All Star game, I know I was playing. It seemed like there's a lot of banter going back and forth. I don't know if you guys were talking about the All Star banter at all.
Oh yeah, don't check the VOD.
Don't check the VOD.
Don't check the VOD.
I shouldn't look back at that one.
No, the casters were calling a very fair game, keeping it clean. Nothing, no fun poked.
You know what? All right, I will. I'll have to take your. We'll have to take your word. Take your word for it in this one. But before we get going, I want to give a quick shout out to a couple of our subs. I don't know if you guys shouted them out, but I want to give a shout out to them as well. The Control Alt Elite and Psychonautic, both with the Twitch Prime subs. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you guys supporting us. Shout out to you guys. I'll be able to hook you guys up with that donor roll after the stream, but I just want to say that we really appreciate that and thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And for those of you who may not be aware, we are now Twitch affiliates. So if you do want to help out a Nemesis in any way, shape, or form, we do accept biddies, those nice little bits down at the bottom. And we also accept subscriptions. If you have some sort of Amazon Prime subscription, or maybe you have $5 laying around, go ahead and throw it our way, and it will greatly help us to improve our league.
Yeah, definitely. We try to put every one of your guys' donations back into the league. That's how we're gonna make this thing big, and that's our strategy. So everything that you guys donate to us, we put right back into this, and it just helps us make this thing something that can be really great. So we really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
But without any further ado, I think we should get this match underway. So we will get these guys in the game, and we will get this matchup underway.
All right.
So looking at these teams, we got the West, as we talked about, Ryan O'Neal, Alex, and Els coming out on that side, and then we've got the East in Linty Ant, Ost, and Cook and Bagels, who's apparently Rocker Man's inner cuteness, which is, you can tell the banter The banter is already started, and almost a goal's gonna start off. Austin's gonna put that one in. No time wasted. 10 seconds in.
Absolutely not. And you got to notice the car that he is using. It looks like a ball in itself. Maybe a strategy here. He may be trying to flex.
Goodness, the cars are something else over there. That is the scarab that Austin's rocking there. I've seen him rock it a couple of times. So interesting, an interesting choice to say the least.
Absolutely.
See, L's trying to get something going. Linty coming in with a good demo. What a missed shot there. Linty trying to get the shot, gonna put it by one towards the goalpost, but L's with a great save, and Aust trying to pull this counter attack. I just can't with these cars right now. It's just so weird to look at.
Absolutely not. Looks like Alex going for a shot will come short.
Oh, shot going in from Cooking Bagels. Rogerman's inner cuteness is gonna put that one on. What a shot!
That was impressive. Coming out with the random car. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
That is not a shot you see in my league, I'm telling you that.
that was a beautiful shot from the Eastern All-Star there in Cooking Bagels.
Early demo. Another shot right on goal.
Oh. Helix almost with that great touch there. It seems like the defense is a little bit off here. We know the Dragons, and we talked about the Dragons on their team, and Els and Rhino Neal, they're 6-0 with their third man in Edwin. So they're playing with Alex in this one. So I think it's gonna be a little bit. I'm curious to see how they adapt with Alex as their third.
Absolutely. Something I'm wondering, oh my goodness. We'll come back to what I was wondering. Els with right past the East defense.
Yeah, that was just a great pass by Alex there, and Oz just a little bit slow. Could have got up a little bit earlier, but that happens, especially with the speed of Els right there. He would have put that one into the back of the net, and they cut the deficit to one.
As a curious third party, is if there's some sort of script happening that we're not sure about. Maybe this is all part of a plan.
Hey, you never know. I mean, I think you guys saw the talk about the script in game or in the Challenger All-Star game. As the ball's floating in front of that, funny would have put that one in, but hey, you never know how those scripts end up working. Rocket League has a weird way of almost writing itself, if I do say so myself.
Absolutely. Linty Ant with a save, putting it back towards the blue side. L's taking it downfield, but Ost will keep it true into the mid. East clearing it to mid. Rhino back up, pass to Alex. Alex with a shot. And he will connect with a goal. What an area to put the ball.
Wow, that was a nice shot, but a beautiful pass by Ryan O'Neill. Able to put that one across. Ost trying to get up to it, but Alex, bar down, able to put that one in, and he ties this game up at 2.
Straight up manager versus manager. You love to see it.
Yeah, and Alex is going to come out on top of this one, so good on him. Asserting his dominance a little bit early. You like
Absolutely.
to see it?
There was talks about pink slips for manager role being on the line here. Loser may have to give up their manager position.
Hey, dude, sometimes you got to put a little bit of pressure on these guys, to really perform. We got a little bit of high stakes in the All-Star game, and sometimes that's what you got to do. Got to spice things up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Ost keeping pressure on. Pass back down. Ost not able to connect. Good pressure from both sides here.
Yeah, I think that the East here finally they're getting a little bit more opportunities after giving up those quick 2 goals. Pretty much rapid succession from the West. They got a little bit of good pressure here. There's still a minute 30 left in game number 1, but they're looking threatening right now.
Absolutely. Linty keeping it on blue side. He says, "I don't want it on my side." Pass to Linty from Ost. What What good awareness. And you know exactly where your teammates are. That's something that I couldn't do in all the years that I've played.
Yeah, no, I think that's something that we've seen in the rival league this season. No, it really makes these guys great is that they know exactly where their teammates are and they can hit these passing plays. And really, the best way to score these goals are passing plays. We see one coming out there, almost able to put one in, but really in these rival league games, you have to get those passing plays out in order to make something happen. And we see a solo play coming out there, almost able to put that one in. But passing plays are definitely crucial in rival league.
Absolutely. Oz keeping it close here, jumping over, was able to read that he was about to get demoed. What an impressive. Linty Ant passing it to mid, not able to find anybody. Oz trying to put it back into mid. L's looking for a clear. Linty keeping it in the blue side. Oz clearing across the goal. 2-2, 8 seconds left. Will we go to overtime?
Ball still up here. Oh, this touch. Yeah, we are going to go to overtime in game number one. Of course, the script says game one overtime. So game one overtime is where we go.
We see it right here in our chat. We were given scripts at the beginning, and right here it says game one overtime in rival East vs West All-Star overtime.
Well, I mean, we've got that. So the script is working out so far.
Rockerman's inner cuteness, keeping it true in the blue corner.
Ooh.
L is able to save it. Oz coming in hot, keeps it on the blue side. And we have Alex taking it up, looking for a pass. Scary clear there. Looks like Els will take it around. Linty Ant ready, passing it down. This is passing plays at its finest.
Yeah, definitely. You can see Linty and Rockerman's inner cuteness. They're cooking bagels. I know they have a little bit of experience together, so they definitely know how to find each other. And you've definitely seen some good passes so far from both of them.
Absolutely, and like we've seen the rest of the night, any sort of chemistry that you have with any other guy in this gives such a leg up in the whole series.
Yeah, no, chemistry is huge in this. We saw a couple teams, where they had two players, and in this one we see, Els and Rhino, they have that chemistry, but Linty and Bagels, they have their chemistry of their own. So it's a battle of the chemistry and who can really fit in between Ost and Alex as a third man.
Absolutely. Alex keeping it true on East side. He wants that goal. He's hungry for it. Ryan O'Neal trying to challenge Linty Ant on his own wall. Linty Ant looking for some sort of pass, and Rockerman's inner cuteness will go ahead and score.
a nice shot here to Linty Ant. He's trying to put it straight down, but he didn't need to. Alex tried to get to it a little bit too slow on that one. And Rockerman's inner cuteness is going to put that one in. And the East, they are going to take game number one with their interesting setup right there.
Absolutely. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This went into an overtime. It was a very close game. And it's a fight between these two. Both teams are struggling against one another, and that's what I wanted to see. High level gameplay, absolutely just working hard against each other.
Yeah, no, definitely. We had some great passing plays, and we had some great saves at the beginning. We saw a couple of them from Els coming out. He made a really good save at the very beginning of the game, able to keep his team close in this one, and they put it overtime, and they had a chance to potentially win it. So the West was definitely keeping it close, but the East, they're just able to squeak it out just a little bit too much offense for the West to handle.
Absolutely. As we wait for Oz to ready up, he might be changing cars. Let's see if he comes out with something more cut and dry like the Octane or Dominus, or if he has something up his sleeve that he's not telling us.
I'm not sure. I'm curious to see what their cars are. It's been I guess the highlight so far to get the cars. You see a name change coming out. This is gone some sort of way. I don't know. I can't even tell what that is at this point. Looks like Rockerman's #1 fan and Rockerman's inner cutest. They're trying to get that Rockerman bias out here.
Yeah,
Sometimes I've heard that Rockerman bias. It's the way to go. If you got Rockerman bias, you've got everything in this league. So
absolutely. I mean, you get put on the script at that point, and that's what everyone's looking for.
yeah, definitely.
Looks like Rhino going over top, trying to connect,
Oh.
and
Oh my goodness, what a save! Oh
that was so
my
close.
goodness. That ball was halfway down the net. It's gonna go in. Els with a nice shot. Oh my goodness, they finally were able to squeak a goal through.
Els said, "Hey, I don't like the fact that the ball was half in. Let me just go ahead and put it all the way in."
Yeah, exactly. Els, he's the guy. He had over, I believe, it was 65% of the vote for the Western Conference. So he's pretty dang near unanimous from the players that voted for him, and you definitely can see why he is an all-star.
Oh, absolutely. Rockerman's inner cuteness trying to put something on the goal for the West side. Will not be able to connect. And Rockerman's #1 fan. I'm seeing a common theme here.
There is a common theme, and there's a goal, Ost. Who cares about Rockerman's whatever? We got Ost out here putting
Yeah,
in a goal by himself.
Running the same car, by the way.
I like it. I like it. It's interesting. It's interesting for sure.
Nonetheless. Something I am curious to see is if West will pick up on this theme and try and win back some of the bias.
Maybe we'll have to see. I know, yeah, the East got their names out here, but the West is kind of staying true to what they do, and we'll see. Maybe they'll spice it up a little bit.
Absolutely. Els pushing it downfield. Up top on the ceiling. Will not be able to 50. Rhino putting a shot towards the net. And it will go through! Rhino Neal with a goal. Putting West up 2-1.
I think Els here. He's looking for the bump. He might have connected maybe on Oz. It was close, but I think either way, that definitely could have worked out as a fake. You see Els up there. If you're Oz, you have to guard against not only that ball, but if Els gets a touch, if Els bumps you, there is a lot of things to think about in that moment. And the caliber of players that we have in here, all those possibilities are definitely something you have to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. Els taking control of the ball off the ceiling. And East connects with a mistake.
Yeah, Rockerman's inner cuteness. He's striking again right here. Els goes to the ceiling. Ryan O'Neal thought about challenging, and Alex, he's a little bit out of position on the wall, and that's an easy shot for Cooking Bagels, and he is not going to miss those.
Oh, he will not. Looks like East will win a kickoff. 2 people up with it. Fakes are happening all over the place. Oz playing a little shadow defense, and we'll keep it on the west side. Oz with a bang into the blue corner. Rhino able to clear it back out. Almost a shot from Els. And Rockerman's inner cuteness with some sort of voodoo of a shot.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. He's just waiting out here in the midfield, turns around with the aerial. Ryan O'Neal tried to get to it, but just not in time. And that was a great shot and a great redirect from him. He's doing pretty dang good in this game.
Back-to-back goals from him. I think he is definitely a potential for an MVP.
Right, definitely. You're showing up in this game and you score a couple of goals to give your team the lead and bring it back. You definitely got to be in contention. Almost put another one in there too. He's definitely coming for that MVP.
Oh yeah, he's hungry. He's hungry, thirsty. Also has that bias working in favor for him, and he's running this right now.
For sure.
Alex, clear shot. Just off the side. Rhino trying to take a shot. And Rockerman's #1 fan will clear into the blue side. Alex taking control.
I was gonna say that was a really close. That was a really close opportunity for the West. They're down by a goal here with 1:40 left, and they almost were able to get that one back. And then goals might gonna squeak in there. Austin's gonna put that one home, and the East, they're able to take the 2-goal lead now.
Great calculated. Oh my goodness, Ost was scoring that without a doubt. Alex didn't want it to happen, but without a doubt, Ost was putting that in.
And a nice shot there. So the East, they're back up. They're back up by 2 goals now, looking to take the 2-0 series lead in this one.
And they just might with less than 1:30 left in this second game. I could see them definitely taking this 2-0 lead. West has to score 2 goals just to tie, and then that goes to overtime.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit of an uphill road, but it's definitely still possible.
This East offense is undeniable right now, keeping pressure on West. They're doing a number to them.
Yeah, no, they've pretty much gotten everything they wanted after those first couple of goals. They might get another one here. Oh my goodness, almost a pinch goal coming in. Rockerman's inner cuteness pulling this one up high, looking for the double tap. It's gonna go a little bit wide, almost going to put that one in. But you're exactly right. This offense has just been insane for the East.
Absolutely. They keep putting pressure on. They have a really good system going on without. Oh my goodness!
Wow, he
Forget
is
the
going
system.
off. Look at this! Look at this! It's like a pinch off the wall, the clear right into the net. What an absolute shot! And Cooking Bagels or Rockerman's inner cuteness is going to put that one home, and they are looking like they're on their way to a 2-0.
Cooking Bagels is having quite the outing. Again, passing it towards the west side. Almost another goal. Oz keeping that pressure on. Then Cooking Bagels keeping that pressure on. Great clear, but Rockerman's #1 fan, which is debatable, is able to knock it back to the blue side.
Oh,
Oz
no.
walking it right in.
Yeah, you see Linty Ann, Rockerman's #1 fan. He's out in front, and Ryan O'Neal, he just has to run away from this one, and he was just hoping that Oz tried to take it up, but Oz, he kept it on the ground, and Linty Ann cleared the way. So it looks like now the East, with 9 seconds left, they are going to take the 2-0 series lead, and I'll be completely honest. This is not what I expected in this one.
You and me both. You and me both. That is going to be the game. East will take the 2-0 in this series. I was expecting a little bit more banter. Now, I mean, they are fighting back and forth, but I mean, East is putting a lot of pressure on them, and West is going to have to change up their plan of attack if they want to be competitive and reverse sweep this.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be an uphill battle, to say the least. I just think it's a little bit kind of crazy. You got Ryan O'Neal and Els, two of probably the best players in the whole rival league, on the same team there, and they've been popping off all season. And in this one, they just haven't really been able to get anything going. I mean, they both got a goal, but they haven't been able to really find their groove in this one. And it's just, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to me that they, haven't been able to take a game yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if that was a pun or if in the chat, Linty fell off his rocker.
Oh no.
I do believe that might be a pun, and my insides are hurt after that one.
Gosh, they're having fun out here, to say the least. It looks like looking at chat here a little bit, looks like Control's elite. He found the script leak. Apparently, according to the script leak, we got East starts off 2-0 and then is reverse swept by the West in the Rival League All-Star match. So the setup is there. The setup is there for the reverse sweep, and we almost saw one in the Challenger League, the game before this one.
So this is in fact all planned out, and we are following the script. I did not know this. I was not informed. But we are going to see quite an interesting turnaround, it sounds like, from the West.
Definitely. You'll have to see. They're trying to start it off here. I mean, I think, just based off that script league, I think you gotta be ready. And I think if you're the East, you gotta be a little bit scared.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't know if East was given that same script either, but apparently that's how it's supposed to go. Maybe it is. Elves with a pass off the corner to mid. And Rhino trying to keep it true onto the orange side. Big clear from the orange team. And it will be a shot.
So you see the East, they're just gonna put this one in right away. Argument's #1 fan. He wants his MVP there. He's coming for it as well. As well as Rockerman's inner cuteness. So if you win the All-Star game and you sweep, you really gotta put a whole a whole performance out there. And
Oh yeah,
they're really trying to do just that.
well, this whole East team is having quite an outing between us, between inner cuteness of Rocker Man, and between the #1 fan of Rocker Man. I mean, we're seeing a lot come from this East side.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll have to see if the West can really turn it around. It seemed like at the beginning of this game they had some good opportunities, but just couldn't squeak anything through. So the East is still looking in prime position to take this one. We saw a nice demo come out there from Els.
Very good demo from Els. Rhino taking charge of it, putting it onto the East side. Haas clearing it to the corner. This is manager versus manager right now, but Rockerman's #1 fan will say, I've had enough of it.
Oh, backflip. You saw Rockerman's inner cuteness backflip there. I thought Alex was gonna put one on the net right there. He could have had a great opportunity.
I was thinking the same thing. But I mean, who knows? At this point, the script tells all.
That is very true. I'm gonna be curious actually to see if if the East starts styling a little bit. They're up two games to nothing. If they try to put something together, to see a shot gonna come in from Els, he's gonna put it home and tie this game up.
To me, it almost looks like Alex here just goes for some sort of diversion across the goal, which allows Els to put it right in.
Yeah, I think Ost is a little bit out of position too on that end. But yeah, I think we saw Alex there just put himself in front of the net, and sometimes that's all it takes. Just get yourself in the way.
Absolutely. Els getting it past Ost into the midfield. And Rockerman's #1 fan will get it to Rockerman's inner cuteness. And they will be able to clear it to the blue side. Almost a shot on goal there. East is trying to keep that pressure on, and that's something that we've seen. That's the common theme we've seen this whole series is tremendous pressure from this East side. Even now, Rockerman's inner cuteness bullying, trying to get that ball in.
Els is driving backwards there, but yeah, they definitely have had all of the pressure so far. And with 1:40 left, the West, they're still hanging around, which is a good sign.
Something that I don't want to keep out of the equation is that we are tied right now. There's a lot of back and forth going on, but we could see an overtime here, and that could be a interesting play for the West, just trying to fight and claw for life.
Yeah, exactly. If we get to overtime, if we get to that point, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something to watch because once you get to overtime on match point here, you're kind of every mistake is just amplified. And if you make a mistake, it's you just really can't. You just can't make a mistake. Otherwise, it could just end your whole match. And you don't want to get swept in the All-Star game, especially with how these cars are looking out from the East. They're taking it for fun. You're messing around a little bit, and they're really put on a show.
100%. And like you were saying, any mistake. So it's just like that right there. Rockerman's inner cuteness will capitalize off of a mistake. And any mistake is huge.
Yeah, and you saw Els there trying to dribble it up. No one back in net there, and just lost the ball a little bit too high. And the East is able to put that one in, and they've got the 1-goal lead with only 40 seconds remaining.
This pass play coming in,
Oh,
Rockerman's inner cuteness able to stop it. That was a great pass play by the West. I would have loved to see it connect, but
oh, that one almost went in.
we have tons of good saves out here going on. In these last couple seconds, there is true Rocket League's talent coming out.
Yeah, and 10 seconds left. The West has got to get something going. They got like one more chance here if they're gonna want to win this game.
Ost almost putting it in for them.
Alex,
Great
oh
pass.
my goodness.
1 second left. Alex passes it to Els, and Els is able to capitalize.
Oh my goodness, folks. Alex down to their last second. The last second of the game. And Els is able to tie this game up. Is this the moment? Is this the turning point for the West?
Here we go. Overtime. 2-2. West versus East.
The West have got to be feeling good after that last second goal.
Oh, absolutely. East is not having any of it. Oh, ball goes under. Ryan O'Neal trying to pass to mid. He
The
will.
demo. Oh my god, what is that?
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. What just happened? What is that? What is that?
And I get a confirmation on whether or not that was in the script or not.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Wow, it's not often that I'm speechless on stream, but oh my goodness.
The pass between the two players off of the goalpost and back into Ryan O'Neal.
Oh my goodness. Can we get a clip on that in chat? Can someone get that clip? Oh my goodness. What in the world did we just witness?
I would say that was nothing short of calculation and greatness right there.
Wow. That was something. And the West, after all of that, the 1 second goal, they win in game number 3, and they are right back in this one. Wow, if you're the East, you've got to be reeling a little bit from that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm curious to see how East is going to come out the gate. They're either going to come out and try and put as much pressure on as they can, or they're going to come out with their legs shaking.
Yeah, no, there's really only two ways that, like you said, that could happen. They're either going to be stuck or they're going to be right back to their own ways. And it seems it seems like the West, they are coming back.
West is catching a second wind off of that last game. Amazing passes out here between Els and Ryan O'Neal.
Wow. And the West, 15 seconds in, they're already out into the lead. And, if you're a fan of the Western Conference, fan of the Dragons, fan of Alex, you've got to be happy with how that last game ended. Now this game is starting.
Absolutely. Looks like the West is starting to put a little bit of pressure onto the East All-Stars. Els trying to save it.
Oh. Wow, that was almost an insane pump play right there from Cooking Bagels.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. The West is just doing it all right now. Alex out in the middle to Els. Els up back to Alex. They would have put it in off the post, and he's able to put that one in. So the West, all of a sudden, they are showing up.
And I'm super impressed with the passing that is going on, specifically from Els. He is giving it to the teammates and giving them plenty of opportunity to score, and these teammates are capitalizing on it.
No, yeah, definitely. That's the reason why we saw Els, gain nearly 65% of the vote in the Western Conference. He does it all. Alex almost putting that one in, but he does it all, and he makes the passes, he makes the shots, he makes the saves. There's nothing that Els can't do, and there's a reason why he's representing the Western Conference so well.
Oh, without a doubt. Almost a shot on goal there. Alex taking it over Ost. Manager on manager action yet again. The pressure from the West is undeniable right now, keeping it on this orange side. Ryan O'Neal up for a shot. Rockerman's #1 fan able to clear it out. Ella's putting it right back towards the orange. getting a demo,
Oh my goodness.
and Alex was almost able to capitalize.
Yeah, Els again. We talked about it this whole time. Oh no, that
Oh
one's going towards
no.
his own net. Oh, he's gonna be able to make the save though. Well, I mean, even when he almost owned goals, he's able to
Ooh.
fix his mistake there. But Els, it's just you can't say enough about this guy and what he's done for the Dragons so far to lead him to 6-0, and what he's doing right now to keep his keep these Western All Stars alive.
He has a dream, he has a vision, and he is not stopping until he accomplishes that.
For sure.
Els with the clear. Els taking control of the ball, faking out Rockerman's #1 fan, and then flicking it. Rhino there takes control of the ball, looking for a shot, almost connects with the goal. This is a double commit, and it's almost another goal.
Yeah, it seems like this game has been going on forever, in my opinion. And the West, they just had pressure for most of it and really haven't let the East do anything.
No, absolutely. West is taking the bull by the horns per se, and really taking the bull by the horns per se.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the West is they're really showing up. They're feeling the momentum from game number 3, the last second, and I think they're really finding their groove now.
Absolutely. And without the West even doing anything, the East is very pressured right now with less than a minute 30 left to try and score 2 goals.
It's gonna be an uphill battle here with the way the West has been playing in this last the end of the last game and the start of this game.
Pass from Alex, almost able to connect with Ryan O'Neal for a goal. Good stop by Els at the midfield, putting it up the wall. 50, and he sticks with the ball. 54 seconds, East has to come back. If they want to end the series here, they got to come back.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna need to get some offense going. They haven't had too many opportunities. They've had 3 shots on goal, but nothing insane. We'll see what they can do right here.
Alex with a save. Oz trying to put it back towards him. Manager action yet? Oh my goodness. With Els on his tail, Rockerman's #1 fan will be able to hit the angle.
Yeah, and a nice drop down here. You see Els up there, right? And also waiting on the backboard. Couldn't quite get to it. But Rockerman's #1 fan able to put it down and put it in. So 25 seconds left. The East.
22 seconds, 21 seconds. Are we going to see another goal, or will the West take it? Rhino up with a redirect, looking for a goal, almost connects. Just off to the side. East is trying to do everything they can. They have all 3 players up, trying to look for that second goal and go into overtime.
Last chance, but it's not going to go. So the West, they have pushed it to a game 5. Is the script coming? Is it coming true?
You know, we heard it at the end of game 2 that there will be a reverse sweep. And so far, the script is telling the tale.
Hey, I mean, after all of this, we have gotten to a game number 5. Literally, the Western All-Stars were down to their last second. If they couldn't put that ball in the back of the net, they were done, and they were getting swept out of this one. But they put it in, and they have gotten to this point and gave themselves a really good chance here. And before we get to game 5, I want to give a shout out to Ventus. Thank you for the sub. We saw you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Ventus. But game 5, let's get this bad boy underway.
Absolutely. Keep in mind, if West does win this, the goal between Els and I believe it was Rhino will go down potentially in Nemesis history.
Yeah, that was an insane goal. One of the best we've seen in a while.
Absolutely. Els switching his car up. This is an interesting play here.
Yeah, he's also gone. He's matched Ost here and went for the Scarab. So it's an interesting power move right here.
Rockerman's inner cuteness able to find a hole in the goal, and he will take that.
Yeah, nice shot.
Rockerman's-
Almost had the redirect there. Rockerman's #1 fan did, and the follow up comes in from Rockerman's inner cuteness, able to put that one home. So the East finally able to get some offense going in this one, and they are able to find the first goal of Game 5.
This is a battle. Game 5 in Rival, and another goal. Rockerman's #1 fan.
Yeah, so they're able to find another one here now. As you see, this one just pops out. Alex just unable to get there in time. Rockerman's #1 fan, Linty put that one in the perfect spot, able to put that one in. And the East now, after not really getting anything going in games 3 and 4, they're starting out strong here, only 50 seconds in.
We've seen a second win so far out of the West, but now we are seeing a second win out of the East. And coming out strong, less than a minute, up 2-0, you have to wonder, is West going to be able to come back and compete with this?
Yeah, you really have to think, how much do they have left in the tank? They pushed all the way back to to get to the point where they pushed it to a game 3 barely with 1 second left. Then they survived that game 4, and now they're in game 5. When you start that reverse sweep, you can get those first 2 games, and get something going. But it's this game 5 where it's just, you can really see the East, especially in this case, that they're coming back, and they have life in them too.
It looks like the West is really trying to do what they can to put that pressure back on the East like they did in the last 2 games. And it looks like they're trying to start something up and get that momentum going back in their favor.
Definitely, they're going to need to find a goal here. I would say pretty soon. You can't really afford to go down 3-0 against the East.
Oh no, that pretty much puts the nail in the coffin with little hope left. East trying to find a pass to mid. Open goal, but it looks like Els was able to stop it. And again, we've seen Els come out time and time again in this series, absolutely shredding it.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something big here for his team as he's trying to pass it in the midfield there. But it's going to be saved away. But yeah, I think we're definitely, in order to find out who's going to win this game, and if the West is going to come back here, they're going to need something from Els. See, this one might just go towards the net. What a save. The pinch out. It works out perfectly.
Ooh, Els with a nice pass to Rhino. Rhino almost able to connect. Will get stopped by Ost. West trying to keep it on the orange side. Ost clearing it to mid. Rhino Neal back to the orange side. Almost the demo. What is the West going to do? We have Rhino up. Nice little redirect. Another pass to mid. And East coming right back at him. Almost a 50 into the goal.
Ooh, demo comes out, opens up some space here. The West, they've really got to get capitalized on this opportunity.
Less than a minute 30 left. We're really going to need to see what the West can do. And this is where you are deciding if you have anything left in the take, if you have any energy left to fight.
That one, oh no. It's just gonna drop in, and that just hurts right there.
Oh yeah. And as the West sees that going in, that with almost a minute left, that really has to bring down your level of confidence. Let's see if the West can come back with a minute left or not.
Yeah, so a minute remaining in game number 5 of the All-Star game. We almost see another one go in. The West, they are going to have to pull something great here.
I have seen it done before. I'm not ruling anything out yet, but they are really going to have to put a lot of work in order to come back just to tie it and go into overtime. Looks like Rockerman's #1 fan has an open goal and the dog right in.
Yeah, and that might just be the nail in the coffin. Els thrown in chat saying they won't take it to overtime. He's daring them to take it to overtime in this one. And
Ooh.
see the Heat coming back in 100 points. Then maybe, oh my goodness, the toxicity, the banter's coming in strong here. But that might just put the nail in the Western All Stars chances.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. L's saying, I don't want you around here on and going for the demo.
The better scarab. Els is trying to prove it right there.
100%.
Els has reached 100, so he says 100,
Trying to convince them to go into OT.
But I don't believe there's enough time left in this one, and it might just do it right here. It will just do it there. And the East, they hold on and survive the reverse sweep attempt, and they pull out the victory.
Absolutely. That was an insane fight. You can't look down at West for that. They came back from a 2-0 or from an 0-2. They get an insane goal at 1 second remaining, and they come back to 2-2, take it to a game 5, and they really played hard. You gotta respect them for that.
No, definitely. I mean, the West, they really put it all out there, to force the game 5 in the Rival League All-Star game. It was a great showing from all these people. It was a lot of fun, and these guys really, they really showed up, and I'm really happy to see how all these guys performed. So, with that being said, we got a couple of things going on for you guys. Since it's Saturday night, we have voting available for Monday's game. That's going to be on the stream as we talk about a few things. So all you guys have to do is type a number in chat for the match that you want to see on stream. You can send your votes in there. And whichever one is the highest vote getter, that's the match we're going to focus our stream schedule on for Monday. So get your votes in there. We are going to have to we're going to be getting our players of the week and our all-star MVPs in just a second for you guys, but I do want to give a couple of shout outs here. We got a couple of great people hooking us up here. Ethan C919, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, and Chipmunk as well for the sub, and Ethan also thank you for the 5 bits. We really appreciate it, guys. It means a lot to us. We really appreciate all the support. I will hook you guys up with those donor rolls after the stream. But yeah, thank you guys. So what we're going to do is, I do have the players of the week. I am going to have to type in management chat. We have to decide on the All-Star MVPs. So I'm going to type this in manager's chat. Jacob, maybe you can go lead a conversation in there, or we could try to get that going. And we will try to figure out the All-Star MVPs. But I do, give me 1 second here. I do have the players of the week for our leagues. So I'm gonna go grab these up for you guys. Just give me 1 second. Gotta pull them out from my depth. Jacob, do you have? I know you know who the players of the week are, but is there anything you want to touch on with the players of the week?
Yeah, I mean, these players, we see them active. We see their stats. We see what they're doing from game to game, week to week. And we make jokes at the script, and we make jokes about the Rocker Man bias, but these guys are coming out and they're working hard every week, every game, and because of that, we really recognize that, and we try to make the best decision. I think all these players that are the 3 players that got the player of the week, or not 3 players, the player that got the player of the week. Sorry, I'm struggling with words right now. They're really deserving, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would have to really agree with that. And yeah, I would, these guys are definitely, we, like Jacob said, we're always on the lookout for these players, and we see how they perform. And so we got a couple of solid players coming your way. I've got them written out here. I'm just pulling up their stats as well, so I can give you guys a little bit of something to look at, or something to hear about as well. As as our managers try to decide the MVPs for the All Star game. It's probably just gonna be more of a verbal MVP. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be getting a roll out for you. We don't. We can't really, because me and Jacob are on stream here. We can't really focus too much on getting these MVPs. So it'll just be more of an impromptu thing. Also, I think I missed a sub as well while that was happening. Foam, sorry I missed you, but I think Foam also subscribed. Pretty sure I saw that in chat. That foam subscribed. I don't know if that was earlier or if that was now, but I just for some reason I saw Foam type in chat. So Foam, thank you for the sub. It's much appreciated, and also for the bits. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. While we're waiting for these votes in, let's go ahead and look at our votes real quick for Monday night stream. It looks like right now, number 6 is taking the lead at 19%. Bishops versus Vortex. That is our Challenger League. Second place is actually a tie between Tora and Wyverns in Prospect League, and Dragons versus Parallax in Rival League. Oh, we actually have a third three-way tie with Gravity versus Knights in Rival League. So, and we see what you guys are here. It definitely looks like you guys have your votes in the right areas. You know, these are all good teams. Every team on here is a good team. You know, I'm curious to see what ends up coming up for Monday night stream.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys will have the opportunity to keep voting. If you guys are just hopping into the stream, you can get your votes in and hopefully help decide that. But without any further ado, I'm gonna type this in manager's chat. But I do have the players of the week for you guys. So let's start us off in the Prospect League. We are going to be talking about one of our players in here. He definitely performed insanely well for his time this past week. Sorry, I got the name up here. For some reason, I am blanking on the team. The team name is listed wrong on on our thing, but we do have a solid player. He has 1.5 goals per game, 1.00 assists, and 2.0 saves coming out from the Prospect League. And our player of the week for the Prospect League is Seabiscuit or Blazing Biscuit. You guys saw him in the All-Star game earlier. He is on Wyverns, and he is going to take our player of the week for week number 3.
Congratulations, Seabiscuit.
Yeah. He also had 500.75 average score this week, and he did a great job coming out that way. So congratulations to him. He did a great job and was able to take it home. So good job on him. Able to take the player of the week. So moving on to the Challenger League. We've got, gotta pull up these stats for the Challenger League for this one. So our Challenger player, the player of the week, Jacob, do you have any predictions? Do you know much about the Challenger League players? Is there anyone that maybe you might know of that could potentially be player of the week here?
Anyone on my team, anyone on my team, they're all the best. You know, no, but I mean, I don't know. I have been watching, you know, my players. I've been watching other players. I find really good week to week from my team. I find really good week to week from other teams. If I had to predict, my goodness, I don't know. It's really hard. It's a hard decision because there's a few I know this week that seem to stand out to me. Oh boy, I don't know, man.
Hey, Willie, you don't have a guess. That's all right. There are a lot of good players out there in the Challenger League this past week. We had some great performances in the Challenger League, but one player to us in the management team stood out a little bit above the others, and there's a good reason why. He averaged 1.71 goals per game in 7 games. So this man was scoring all over the field. He's shooting 48%, which is insane for all these goals. And he also tacked on 0.43 assists and 1.29 saves per game. And this player of the week is none other than Bravo RL.
Bravo. That's He had he had a day. I mean, Bravo is an excellent player. Challenger League, he's doing good things. And I think he's really deserving of the Player of the Week.
No, definitely. Yeah. Bravo coming out from motion in the Western Conference. He had some great performances coming this way. 57 win percentage on the week, but the 1.71 goals, it's pretty hard to deny. He had a great week, and he definitely deserved that one.
Oh, without a doubt.
All right, and then coming down to our last player of the week, we were heading to the rival league, and once again, Jacob, I know it's going to be a tough one again. But is there anyone, maybe someone we saw from the All-Star game, or maybe your team, or anyone that you think could potentially be the player of the week for the rival league?
Well, although they didn't win, West was having an amazing time, and we can see that in the game. We can see that he's been doing great through the voting from the community. People like what he's doing. I like what he's doing. I'd probably have to say L's, even though he did take the L. I think that it's I poke jokes, but I mean he really was coming through and created a lot of success tonight, and he's created a lot of success in the league. So my if I had to vote, I'd say L's.
Hey, that's not a bad guess. He was also last week's player of the week for the rival league, so definitely a solid contender for sure in this one. And he definitely was a contender up there. So we had L's was a good contender, but unfortunately he did not pull out the player of the week. But he does get an honorable mention. We also have a couple other people getting honorable mentions here. We have Rapid from Manganza. He played really well this week. Zenith from Rossini, Mugi from Arrival, and then I think also, let me see who else is on here that was close up here. Astronistic was also in the running as well. So those guys had some great weeks, but the one guy that stood out to us as the management team, and he is going to be taking our player of the week, is Linty Ant from Arrival. He really went off this week, so congratulations to Linty Ant. He had a great week this week. He was I think he was the top average scorer in the rival league. He was able to, win a good couple of games here, and he averaged. I think the craziest stat that he has here is he averaged 2.89 saves, and that can be. Sometimes people could say, oh, okay, well that's just the other team getting a lot of offense on there, but he was a good head above the rest of the field in the rival league. And I know there's a lot of saves in the rival league. The next person was almost a full save behind him. So Linty really on the defensive end put it in. He also tacked on a good amount of goals there as well. He really put in a good effort there. And yeah, Linty's our player of the week for the rival.
Congratulations, Linty. I mean, yeah, we saw him. We saw him tonight. He was doing good. Um, I almost wonder if there was some sort of now the conspiracy theory through Nemesis. He did change his name if I'm not mistaken. Is there some sort of Rockerman bias? Can we get a confirmation or denial of that?
I'm gonna have to plead the fourth. I think that is. I'm gonna no comment on this one.
Okay. No, but I mean, Linty is very deserving. Like you said, he's been coming out. He's put on a show. His defense, like you said, is I wouldn't say leagues above, but he's leading it. And he really had some good things come for him this week, and he was a great pick.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, it is the fifth. I apologize. I'm pleading the fifth. Big brain rocker man here, but but yeah, yeah. Linty is a great player. I'm a little bit biased in saying that he's a great player. He's also on my team for Arrival. I'm the GM of that one, but can't say that was the reason why he won. No comment on that. But so we're going to close the poll in just a little bit. If you guys haven't voted already, you guys can get your votes in chat for our stream game on Monday. Whatever you guys vote, we will try to fit it into our stream schedule. So you guys can go vote in there if you haven't already. All you got to do is type the number No hashtag, just type the number in chat and you can vote for what game you want to see. I am just checking the manager's chat. They are getting me the final contenders for the the All-Star MVPs, the impromptu All-Star MVPs. No roles coming out for the All-Star MVPs. But you do get a shout out here. Just checking out the last one. We're waiting on the prospect MVP, and then that should be it. All right. Okay. I think we do have the MVPs coming your guys' way. So, all right. I think we got the decisions. So, all right. So let's start us off in the prospect league. Just got that one in, and yeah. So this player, they played a heck of a game. I think actually, I'm trying to think about it. Did all of our All-Star games go into Game 5?
Oh,
Did it? Can anyone remember? It's been a while. The Prospect League All-Star game feels like a while ago, but I kind of feel like it went into a Game 5. I think Origin and Yikes almost pulled it back, and then the West was able to pull off the victory. Yeah, it did. Getting confirmation that it did. So no. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it didn't. Oh, Game 4. Okay, maybe not. Well, regardless, I thought it was a pretty close series. I thought the East was gonna make a comeback, but they could not pull it off. But the West did take the victory, and with that being said, they were led by definitely a great talent, on their team. We got to give a shout out to Needles as the runner-up in this one, but the MVP of the Prospect League All-Star game is going to go to Ikios. So Ikios is going to take the Prospect League All-Star Game MVP.
yeah. From watching that, Ikios was all the way around the field. He was defending. He was playing great offense. He was a solid player. Both looking for passes, passing to his teammates. I mean, yeah, he was doing a number, and I think that team as a whole, it was Seabiscuit, it was Ikios, and Needles. That team as a whole seemed like a really solid team. I would definitely be curious to see if a couple of those guys get paired up eventually for a team. But yeah, he was such a solid player, really working all aspects of the ball, and he's really deserving of it.
Yeah, so he's going to take the MVP for the Prospect League, and that will take us to the Challenger League game. And I was actually involved in this one. It was an interesting battle for sure in the Challenger League. We had some great competition from both sides. However, there is one person that we thought stood out, and they survived their reverse sweep. Did the Western Conferences players coming off of their team, and the MVP is none other than Rockerman. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not Rockerman. I wish. No, the MVP for the Challenger League is going to go to Ventus.
Congratulations, Ventus. Yeah, that was quite a battle back and forth. Ventus seemed to be on top of the ball most of the time, really just making a lot of effort, making a lot of plays, really challenging Rockerman's team. They worked well together as a team, but yeah, Ventus seemed like he was the number one candidate for that MVP spot.
Definitely. So Ventus getting the impromptu MVP for the All-Star game. And then last but not least, it's going to bring us to the Rival League, which we just witnessed. And it was a crazy game. The East pulled it out barely, surviving the reverse sweep from the Western All-Stars. And yeah, our MVP is going to come off from the East as they did take the victory. So our MVP, he was all over the field. He was not Rockerman's number one fan, but he was the other man on the field, the other Rockerman one. Obviously, you got to have the Rockerman bias. Our MVP is going to go to Cookin' Bagels. He is your Rival League All-Star Game MVP.
Yeah, cooking bagels. He was passing, he was shooting. I think there was one point where he scored 2 or 3 in a row. And he really gave the other team a run for their money. And that again, you saw a lot of solid teamwork within these guys. But I mean, he stood out with it, with his shots, with his saves, with his passes. I mean, he was definitely standing out throughout the series, and he's gonna be the MVP. He's the man.
Yeah, so congratulations to Cooking Bagels. Congratulations to our kind of impromptu thrown together at the last minute All-Star MVPs. We've been busy. We've been busy out here. A lot's going on behind the scenes, but congratulations to those guys. And I think I am going to close the poll here. It looks like we got a pretty much decisive winner there in this one. So our Monday stream match, we are going to bring to you guys Dragons versus Parallax on stream from the Rival League. We will be focusing on getting that one in our stream matchup, and it should be a great one to watch. Dragons, they're 6-0, taking on Parallax, hoping to move to 7-0. But Parallax, they're hoping to pull the upset. The Dragons. We had 2 of the Dragons on stream today, and they finally lost a series within Nemesis. So we'll have to see if that's going to affect them at all. It may not, because they're going to have a third man in Edwin, or Naturalis is their third, or however they decide to run that roster. But we'll have to see if Parallax, they can pull the upset and take down the undefeated Dragons.
Oh yeah, I mean Parallax being my guys, I work with them, and I think that they're going to give this undefeated team a run for their money. I'm not sure if Dragons quite comprehends what's coming at them. I'm gonna be real with you. Numbers is numbers. 6-0. That's just a number. But when you get down and dirty in that match, and you really start to, it's all about skill. And numbers aren't gonna mean anything when this Parallax team comes for those Dragons.
Oh, okay. Got some big talk coming out here from the Parallax GM. I like it. Got to give a little bit of spice to the matchup here. So we'll have to see. Parallax, they're going to have some stuff to prove here against the Dragons. We will see if they can take them down. That'll be happening on Monday for you guys. So stay tuned. Follow if you guys haven't already. We'll be streaming that matchup, and should be a great time. But I think, with all that being said, I think we are going to be wrapping things up here. It's been a crazy night. The first ever All-Star game for Nemesis, and it's just been crazy, Jacob.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We appreciate everybody who's come in and who's supported. All the subscriptions are supporting. Just you guys coming in and watching and making this all happen. We can't thank you from the bottom of our hearts. The first All-Star game, it was a success. And I'm really happy with how it went. I'm really happy with these guys. These are some of the best in the league. And we can't thank everybody enough. Our supporters, the fans, the people that are playing week to week. All you guys are making this happen, and and I really just can't thank you guys enough.
Looks like Els got you on the quote there. I think it's what you're laughing at there. But yeah, no, yeah, Jacob definitely said, he said it well there. We really appreciate all of you guys supporting us, all the subscriptions, all the viewers watching, everyone playing. This Nemesis has really taken off since we started, and you guys have been huge support and hugely supporting us. And like we said, we can't thank you guys enough. So but yeah, thank you guys again. We are going to be heading out for the night, but we'll see you on Monday. So thank you guys all for watching, and we will talk to you guys later.